I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who be caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's number one Chief Rocket Knicks Universe. Man, Uncle Freezie. Welcome to the premiere in the nighttime show. The Knicks at Night podcast was good with a win. BT was good.
I'm good, man. How you doing,
Man, I'm fantastic, bro.
Man, you have a couple of light strokes listening to you, bro. Talk about Grimes ain't do nothing. Man, I got something for you too, though. We gonna talk about it.
Talking about Grimes ain't do nothing. I was defending
Hey, look,
Grimes, bro.
Grimes hit that key 3-pointer to make us up by one. He contributed. We
Right.
won
I
by 2.
wasn't on. Man, bro, I was all over Randle, bro. All over Randle.
Y'all gotta leave my lefty brother alone. Leave my lefty brother alone, man. That dude, he's gonna figure it out. They started double teaming him. They changed up a whole new scheme. They're allowing Brunson to attack more than they are Randle. They're still doubling and pressuring Randle. He has to work through these issues. That's why I keep telling you, he needs to be our third option. Brunson needs to be the guy to step up like he did. And I noticed something in Brunson's game that I really liked. In the beginning in the first quarter, he was trying to get more people involved.
Right.
But like I said, we'll get into it. I got tons of notes, bro.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm just saying, I think you're wrong.
Okay. We shall see.
I think you're wrong.
So you think it was Randle that was the problem tonight?
Yes.
I think it was Mitchell. And I'm not even going to say it was Mitchell's fault. I'm saying that Miami played into our strengths and limited us, because what most people don't realize, Mitchell's boxing out helps Randle on the rebounds as well, because when Randle's getting his offensive rebounds is because Mitchell is boxing out two guys and also is trying to tap the ball to Randle. So a lot of that was going on to where both of them was being basically blocked out by Bam and everybody else in Miami. They were literally attacking our strengths. So we caught an issue with that, but that's why they got the lead, and then we came back from it. Even if you look at later on in the game, when he put Randle back in with 2 minutes left, you were like, why would you do that when we cut into the lead? It was smart because he got 2 key rebounds off of the Bam dunk, the one before that. We scored off of those plays. So, like I said, we had issues, but Miami attacked our strengths, and we learned to make the adjustments and rely on Brunson, and RJ stepped up in the fourth to where we got the win.
Right. Spree, what's good, bro?
Salute, sir, Spree.
King Ribby in the building. Anthony D is in the building. Shotgunner.
Hear me okay?
Shotgunner is in the building. Every time Quickly have a decent game, Shotgunner show up, bro. Salute to Shotgunner. That's our guy. Salute to Shotgunner. Yeah, man. I feel all right. I'm all right.
It felt like a playoff game to me. And Bam got to stop hurting our players, man. That dude need to be – the refs need to check that dude, man. When I saw RJ on the floor holding his shoulder, I was like, what's going on, man? What you doing?
I agree with that. He got quickly hurt in the playoffs. Brunson was sticking his knee out. He sets illegal screens every play. He's got to stop, man. He's got to stop. And for him to say after the game, I thought they were going to call a foul, but look where we're at. We're playing in MSG on that. Shout it. No, sorry. Hartenstein blocked you, man. I don't want to hear that nonsense. Hartenstein made a good play. Come on.
Yeah. Yo, come on, bro. He a crybaby, bro.
I know. I mean, it's look. You can't have it both ways. I get it. When you win, you give our team some credit. Give Hartenstein. Hartenstein wasn't scared to be put on a poster. Why can't we give Hartenstein credit for the play? Why does Bam have to take it to being, oh, we're in New York, so you're not going to get the call there? Come on, man.
I agree.
Honestly, honestly, bro, us getting calls at MSG is news to us.
I agree.
Right? We're not accustomed to getting calls at home.
We the home team.
Yeah.
Quickly won that game. Quickly won that game.
I was going to say, agree with you on Hartenstein. There's a couple of plays that most people don't really bring up, but you see Hartenstein at the three-point line yelling at Hart, cut to the basket. And he did. What happened? Hart ended up scoring because the whole right side was open. See, that's what I'm talking about with communications. And I think that when Mitchell's having his problems, we need to rely on Hartenstein to step up and have Sims on the back end, because if we get in foul trouble and we relying on Hartenstein to do more, it's not going to work. We need him to just be focused at what he's doing. So when Mitchell's on his strength and Hartenstein's doing this thing, like yelling, screaming, grabbing rebounds, and he may get into foul trouble, just throw Sims in for like a minute or two, just to let them relax and let them get back in the groove.
BT, you play tennis?
Wait, what?
You play tennis?
Yeah.
You know how like when you play against somebody big and strong, like somebody that's like 6'5", like 200 pounds, they'll stay on the baseline and just rocket balls. You know what I'm saying? Try to pin you in the corner.
Just push you back so that they can sneak up and hit it hard right in the front. Yeah.
I think that's what we should have done. I think that's what I thought we should have did. I think instead of playing a strong man's game, we should have played a little man's game, right? Because Miami didn't have a 7'1" guy out there that was gonna get 20 points and 20 rebounds, right?
I agree.
That's just what's good, man.
Yeah, he did do that.
we just wasn't able to play to our strengths. I think taking a big off the floor and letting Randle play the 5, and Hart and RJ at the 4 and Hart at the 3, and then our normal backcourt would have sufficed.
Randle bothered me in this game. When Brunson is calling for a screen late in the game because Jaquez is guarding Randle, and Randle with like 8 seconds on the shot clock finally turns around and looks at Brunson. Oh, okay, you want a screen? No, dude, you have to be aware. When Brunson asks for a screen like that and is calling for you to set the screen because Jaquez is on him and he wants the mismatch again. Julius, if you're going to be out there with us, even when you're turning the ball over, I need you to do those little things. Come on, man.
Right. Come on, man.
Can I just say something?
I'm sorry. I was just going to say real quick. Later on in the fourth quarter, he did go small because Randle didn't play until the last 2 minutes. The run did come, and the adjustment came later when it was needed. That's all I was going to say. He did make the adjustment for about 5 minutes where he ran small with Hart and all of those. And then it worked. But it worked at the right time to where we got the lead back at the right time. I'm sorry, guy. Go ahead, man. I didn't mean to cut you off.
This game was a nail biter in my view. The minute we went down on a 17-0 Miami run to start the second half, I was like, are you kidding me? Spoelstra's going to outplay us again because Tip, the Tin Man, is not adapting fast enough. Now, sure, we got points in the third quarter, but we were still 16 in the hole, and we had to basically claw back and win this by 2.
Right.
We can't play that way against Charlotte on Tuesday, and that's just to crack the wild card in this tournament.
I mean, I agree with Freezie. We should have played smaller earlier. You don't rock. How do you not make an adjustment and just let a team go on a 19-0 run without doing any changes. Like, to me, that was ridiculous.
Wait,
Come on.
I know
That's the
I
downside of
so
Thibodeau.
I disagree.
That's a downside of Thibodeau. He gives himself tunnel vision.
Whatever you guys say about that adjustment, our defense was still in the game to make us come back, because no matter what you guys said, our defensive scheme, even though Tibbs didn't make the adjustment to make it small, our defense still was there, making contested shots, not giving them second rebound opportunities, because when they got their run, Larry had the most offensive rebounds more than we did. He had 3. We only had 1 at the time. So they were out rebounding us. Our defense, not making them get those second opportunities, is what kept us in those games.
No,
it also kept them to 98 points. This is my
I understand, but some of this, let's be fair. Yes, the Knicks played very good defense, and they obviously making shots late in the game helps when they have to take the ball and they can't run on us. But the Heat, the Heat also got some good looks and missed. Some of it was a combo. I'm not going to just say it was all of us holding them to 98.
Right. And I think we need to talk about the true value of what was done.
Yeah.
Miami, I'm gonna show y'all Miami's 3-point percentage, right? And this, see, Miami was 10 for 37 from 3. They shot 27%. Our perimeter defense was fine, bro. Our perimeter defense was fine. We were giving up touches at the rim. And if Mitchell Robinson is neutralized and we're not rebounding, if Miami is taking advantage of that, why not go small with Randle and Bam? They're the same size. Both are all-stars, right? RJ on Jimmy Butler, right? And then our strength is better than their strengths because their backcourt doesn't have elite playmakers in it.
Essentially,
right?
we turn their
Right.
strength.
So,
We turn our strength into their weakness.
Right. So basically what we should have done, in my opinion, is go small sooner.
I agree.
Right. And run them out of the gym, run to our strength, because our strength is not a stardom. Our strength is depth. Right. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that got me. The Knicks are up 51-50 going into halftime. The coach makes adjustments or tweaks or whatever. At halftime, we come out, they go on a 16-0 run.
19.
Or whatever it is. Right. 19. It's 19-0 run, right? Whatever it is. 19-0 run, right?
Mm-hmm.
That tells me that the coach went in at the half and did something. And whatever he said or did at halftime or implemented was absolutely the wrong move. It lets me know that Spoelstra outfoxed him again.
And that's the thing that pisses me off with Thibodeau. He can't see the forest for the trees when there's an adjustment coming out of the half more often than not.
But you can't knock him because, let's be real. Okay,
Who I can't knock, Randle or Tibbs?
No, Tibbs, because I
can knock Randle and Tibbs. Randle played like trash.
Randle was awful, man. Come on, let's be fair.
Randle played like garbage, and I was saying
you can't
during the
defend
live
that.
stream.
You can't defend that.
I'm not going to defend how bad
He didn't have a turnover in the second half, but clearly when he's not the focal point, he's not interested. That's the simplest to make it.
But what I was talking about with Tibbs, you were right. In the third quarter, what we should have started off was bench Grimes and put quickly and then start our offense. You're right. But what I'm gonna say is this is one of those games that we have to give Tibbs credit, because he made the adjustment late to where Spo couldn't make an adjustment to where they could actually come back. Because yes, they were missing shots at that time. He made it at the appropriate time to make us get a 2-point win when we were down by 20 plus points. So for me, it worked this time, but next time it may not work. I agree with you that you're right. He should have made the adjustment early, but it worked out because he didn't allow Miami Spo, because he was being out coached for a quarter and a half. The second half, towards the end of the second quarter, he got out coached by Spo, but we got lucky with Grimes hitting that 3. Then you look at the third quarter, he got out coached. Had he started it there, Miami could have had time to make the readjustments, because they still had the lead. But then when they benched Butler for 2 minutes, we came back and Brunson started getting into it, quickly started hitting his threes, and then we started getting into grooves. So that groove point we could have had earlier, But that might not have. That could have changed the whole thing because Butler came in, still brought the game back in, still tied it up. Like too much time for Miami, we probably would have never had it. That's why I said this time it worked because he did it at the crucial time to make us get the lead and make us win. But in playoff time, it's not going to work, and he needs to make the adjustment early.
I still
I'm
haven't.
saying-
I hear you, man. We won the game. I'm happy about it. Yes, there were adjustments made late. Here's my thing. I want IQ in that game when IQ is hot, especially even in the first half. He had it going. When he's made, and you need quick decision makers. You need another ball handler next to Brunson, especially the way Miami guards.
Right.
Because Miami, to me, Miami is full courting Brunson, and he's tired. You need another ball handler. My whole thing is this.
Agreed.
I think Quickly should get more than 26 minutes in this type of game. The way Randle was going, I personally would have been cool with Randle not coming back in. Look, I'm about it's if it's merit based, it's merit based. If you don't have it, that's okay. Randle's going to start the next game, but to me, I didn't like the effort from Randle, even on defense when we got a deflection. When we got a deflection, Randle had a chance to steal the ball. He didn't move. Randle had a chance to set a screen for Brunson to get the matchup again on Jaquez late in the game. Watch that play. Watch that play. It will drive you nuts that Randle sets a half-ass screen, but luckily Brunson makes something out of nothing and finds an open RJ for a three, and he just missed it.
Okay, but who got the 2 key rebounds to get us back into the lead with Brunson?
Bro, those are just rebounds, bro.
What I'm trying to say is this. What I'm trying to say is all game, Randle was off, but he contributed when we needed it. That's what I'm talking about. You can say, you can say he was off. He had a bad game, but those 2 key rebounds when Bam missed the dunk and the other one where we got back into the game with Brunson.
When Bam, okay, so you wait, stop right there. You said Bam missed the dunk.
Yeah.
You know why Bam got the dunk?
Because you didn't get picked up.
Because Randle didn't get his ass
Randle
back.
didn't get back.
He was back and complaining. In a one possession game, he crying to the refs, and everybody, 9 other players are hustling.
Yes, Randle didn't get back on the play. It was Hart that had to make. Hartenstein had to make up for Randle not getting back on that play.
And we are defending Randle. No, there's no defending Randle, bro.
I'm not defending him. Can I jump in real quick? Can I jump in real quick? Salute Brian, salute Freezie, salute Matt, salute.
Got KBM plays in the building.
Salute Trust you is the American dream. There's a lot of things that go into Tom Thibodeau acquiescing to Randle and letting him off the hook for a lot of things, and it's a combination of the two. And Freezie, I think the real reason why Grimes is in the starting lineup as opposed to anyone else is if you put another ball handler guy out there, because I think RJ and Quickly are reaching this level of, I want to say clout, but they have cachet where they can tell Randle to just move out the way and let me handle this. And I think if you keep adding more talented guys to the starting lineup in the main rotation around Randle's going to be unhappy because he's not going to be as featured. And you can tell coming down the stretch when he's not even the third option, because he wasn't the third option coming down the stretch. He was the fourth option.
Right. Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe. You could tell he wasn't really feeling it. He wasn't into it.
Nope.
And it's like
that's a problem for me. That's a problem.
And this also goes back to like basketball philosophy. Tibbs doesn't realize when Randle's getting double teamed, it's not because he's this like crazy isolation player that's like the most efficient isolation player. He's getting double teamed by good defenses because he's turnover prone. Let's be real, Freezie.
Right.
Teams would rather live with Randle taking a tough 2-pointer, but they know the risk reward for double teaming him is a turnover, a live ball turnover.
Right.
We had how many turnovers tonight? 17?
A lot.
8?
Yeah.
They marked him down for 8.
He should have had more.
But what I say about the turnovers though, bro, a few of those turnovers were mega petty. Mega petty. Because you're not gonna tell me that those step back threes, those side step threes Miami was taking are not travels, but RJ Barrett and Julius Randle pump fake and spent on their pivot foot, and they called, his pivot foot moved a centimeter. Really?
Yeah, they're gonna call that a lot.
But this is the thing: high usage players are gonna get turnovers. It is what it is, right? They're gonna get a couple, but once you get past a couple, once you get into 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 territory,
Right.
you have to tone it down individually because no high usage player in the NBA is going to be without turnovers. It's just
Julius Randle should
it's
play
not,
quarter.
unless you're Tyrese Halliburton. Every high usage player gets turnovers.
Julius
Even
Randle
Steve
should play
Nash.
quarterback for the
Yeah.
Jets the way he was throwing balls tonight.
No, Randall actually throws the ball to people sometimes.
He said sometimes.
But
Yeah.
But
Jets
Dre, though, real
quarterbacks
quick,
always
I
throw the
agree
ball.
with
They
you
take
with
sacks.
Randall. I agree with you with Randall because his turnover when they do trap him in a double team and he's in the post and then they sneak the double team later and he ends up trying to go up and under, and when he goes under he moves his pivot foot. He got away with it a few games ago, but they actually called it tonight. I see it in the future being more of a problem with the double team that he got to work on. Is
But
that
no,
pivot
but
foot.
like
the move Jimmy Butler on Grimes though, nah, bro, because
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler was doing the Cupid shuffle, that move on Grimes in the post,
But-
and they called a foul on Grimes.
but
But
here's
Randall's pivot foot
oh.
slid a little, and they blew the whistle like a truck horn.
What do you?
I was gonna
What do
say
you guys?
hold on, Mitch. Before I cut you off, my bad, Mitch. But like when we talk about like teams double teaming Randall, not every team has their rotations on point on a string like the Wolves or the Heat. So like when we talk about this dribble drive and this drive and kick offense that Tibbs loves to implement, or this drawing the double team out of the post thing, that can work against bad teams or even the
Yes.
average team.
Of course.
That will not work against elite defensive teams.
That's why these games.
So you have to pivot away from that.
Yes.
When you notice when we stopped our turnovers, when we went to our bench, we crawled back in the game. When we didn't make Randall a focal point coming down the stretch, we basically inched our way back in the game because we had two dynamic players on the perimeter creating offense. I think Tibbs needs to realize certain looks do not work against good defenses. And it's not an indictment on Tibbs. It's not an indictment on Randall. It's an indictment on how he's being used because he's not being put in the most optimal scenarios to succeed. When you're putting him up against a loaded defense with a bunch of smart defenders against a coach that already implements like rotations and they know how to take away your first and your second read out of the double team, you have to be able to be like, yo, this is not going to be your night tonight, Randall, from jump. This is not going to be playing out the post.
Go get the glass.
Right.
Set screens and roll. Get on the glass. Get out transition.
Okay.
Half of the league doesn't play defense. The other half does. And then, like you said, there's elite defenses like the Heat. That's why this game tells us more about what people can do and what people can't.
But what y'all are forgetting is that Mitchell, the reason why Randall's rebounding has gone up at least by like 3 or 4 a game is because of Mitchell boxing out two guys, giving him a clear lane to grab the rebounds offensively and defensively. So if you really look at it, they shut down Mitchell, our key rebounder. Randall's going to show the struggles that we've been seeing way before Mitchell even got to where he's at now. So all we're really seeing is what we know what Randall is. The problem is, I agree with you, Dre, is how Tibbs use him. There has to be a time period where you use Randall to let him just go, and majority of the time you need to put him on a leash and say, yo, sit back a bit. We need you to attack now.
Certain match, like when you don't have that overwhelming superstar, you need to go matchup by matchup and see who works in what scenario. Like Randall does not work.
I thought RJ played better defense on Jimmy than Grimes.
Yeah, RJ looked good.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, RJ to me on the defense on Butler. Look, some of it was Butler was missing shots, but I thought RJ was in position and good contesting on Butler.
But this is the thing I don't understand. Y'all look okay. Majority of the game.
Yeah, Mitch wants to say something. Let Mitch say something real quick, man.
We'll get okay. All right, go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna say it like this. I mean, all those factors aside, Randall did act like an overkill prima donna. I mean, in regards to his turnovers, he's been turnover prone ever since he got in the league back in 2014, right?
I mean, that's kind of, if you give him the usage that he's going to be, but a lot of players are turnover prone. At some point, you got to be, as a coach, you got to realize you got to put them in certain looks and certain actions that are beneficial to them against certain teams. And I don't think Tibbs figured it out in the end, late stages of the fourth quarter, where it's like, yo,
and
these guys are cooking. Do not feature Randall in this scenario. Just
were you surprised Randall came back in?
Yeah, I wanted him to come back in.
I mean, I'm not surprised. Randall threw a hissy fit over the fact that they weren't giving him the ball. They was being forced.
But this is what I'm saying. We know what Randle is. We know how he's going to play. We know how he is. So for me, we're just really repeating what we already know. So for me, I agree with Dre when he says
I'm with
it's
you.
on Tibbs.
I'm with you. We keep saying the same thing over and over.
It's on Tibbs. This is the adjustment that Tibbs needed to learn how to make throughout the season now with Randle. How to incorporate Randle when IQ or when Brunson is stepping up and he's off. How do we use him? Do we use him as a key rebounder? Do we use him as a
BT?
Go ahead.
BT, let me. I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna make two fan bases mad. I'm gonna make two hives mad when I say this.
Shoot, boss.
Quentin Grimes is trash.
I can argue that. Nah.
Right? Julius Randle is worse. Julius Randle is absolutely garbage. He played like it tonight. Me and Dre was going back and forth, and I was trying to defend the stuff that he doing, and then I'm watching, and I'm like, no, you can't defend this no more, bro. Even if you in a Randle hive like myself, you can't defend Julius Randle in this mess, bro. Not every game. Every game you come up here and you try to put a smile on your face and you try to be positive and not talk negative about the Knicks. And in a one possession game, you up by 3 or up by 3. Randle is arguing with the ref while everybody else is playing. Jalen Brunson, and people forget, Jalen Brunson went to the hole and got fouled by Bam and did something to his shoulder. And
Jalen Brunson
man
also
was
got fouled
gutted
by Randle.
out.
Jalen Brunson also got fouled by Randle at one point in this game.
Right, I was just going. Let me get to it. I'm cooking.
Sorry,
I'm gonna get
sorry.
to
Go ahead.
Jalen Brunson with an injured shoulder got a screen from RJ, right, and was trying to get into the lane. Guess who was there defending Jalen Brunson? Julius Randle.
Yes. I know
Looking
exactly
for the
what you're
ball.
talking about.
Looking for the ball.
Right, and he
Salute.
set the screen. Salute G Money. He saw RJ set the screen. He saw Brunson coming, and he stayed in the paint and didn't move. They're pouting. Right, we can't. We can't.
Big bro, freeze. I'm sorry. Can I interrupt you for a second?
Yeah, we can't have that, bro. If you're a fan of the Knicks, you can't have dudes like this. That if it's not about them, they are the ops. They're the Miami Heat 6-man.
Randle fouled
we
Brunson,
can't have that, bro.
Randle definitely fouled Brunson on that play. If you watch that play, Randle absolutely fouled Brunson.
Yes, he fouled Brunson on that play, and Brunson was already there with a hurt shoulder.
He did it.
At the end of the night, it boils down to this.
And y'all and the people that defend Grimes, regardless of what he does tonight, if y'all come in here defending Grimes, bro, it just let us know y'all true colors. Because Grimes absolutely
hold on, before
crap.
We gotta talk about Grimes. Let's talk about Grimes.
Hold on.
Let me just finish this. The thing I want to point out is when I was calling the game and I was telling everybody that the Knicks needed help in the backcourt. As soon as Tibbs set Grimes and brought in quickly, the Knicks just chipped away at that lead until they got to the point where they took over.
Oh yeah,
Right.
There's no excuse for in a one possession game. In a one possession game, Quentin Grimes had a negative 20 plus minus.
Ouch.
Fact. Freezie, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think Randle is more comfortable having a Reggie Bullock out there than any other type of dynamic type of guard, because that will push him down on the totem pole against good defenses. I'm gonna be real with you. If they had a team meeting, I bet you Randle is out there like, yo, we need to keep Grimes out here because Grimes will give me the ball when I need it, and Grimes will get out the way.
Randle always has one play where he fouls Jalen Brunson in a game or fouls IQ and gets in IQ's way. He always has, even in the Hawks game, he always has one play where he gets in somebody's way or fouls somebody on our team. There is a play where he does that.
Tonight, Quentin Grimes played like cornbread salad, bro.
He was in the doghouse.
What I'm gonna say is this about Grimes. Everybody can agree. We all agree that he had a bad game, but he's a player that has bad games because he's still young. 3 years in, and he's still. I don't care what most people say. His defense is warranted. He didn't play well tonight, but if y'all remember the Clippers game, he shut down PG-13. He shut down a lot of good guys, but it's Butler. I'm not saying that he was gonna shut down Butler, but I am gonna give him. He is a ham sandwich tonight. He didn't do anything, but Grimes is needed because when we need that defense from a guard, it has to be him. You put Quickly in, our offense is just one side heavy, and they could just defend against that. We're limited. We need Quickly off the bench to start our offense when we need that spark like he did tonight. So you put Quickly into the starter rotation now, it's going to offset Grimes. And nobody's talking about DiVincenzo having a bad game. It's funny how before this game, everybody was talking about Vincenzo should be starting over Grimes. But yet still, Grimes is still there because of his defensive presence, and he still helps out Mitchell with rebounding and also boxing out an extra guy to make it easier for Mitchell. So as a whole, yeah, Grimes is garbage, but he still contributes.
At the end of the night, for me, at the end of the night for me, when it comes to Randle and Grimes, it just boils down to this little mantra: those who break the rules of the structure of the team are trash, but those who abandon the team for the sake of ego, they're worse than trash. To me, when Randle gets like that, and pardon my mouth, he's nothing but pure dog shit.
I'll say this: the way Randle was holding himself. Hold on, Bully, you got to put on headphones. I'm gonna mute you. But the way Randle was holding himself, like I don't like the behavior he has when everyone else has it going. Like we could be winning and Randle could be upset because it's not going in his way. You have to invest in guys like IQ who could be 1 for 10. As long as we're winning, he's the most happy person on the bench, flinging his towel. You invest in guys for your culture because at a certain point, it's gonna be poisonous. Like this relationship that Tibbs just lets Randle do whatever on the court. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I think the reason why Tibbs is like that per se is because if he doesn't let Randle like do what he wants, you're not going to get any decent version of Randle at any point. You're just going to.
So in other words, you're calling Tibbs a people pleaser when it comes to Randle.
Well, he's a people pleaser when it comes to just Randle because when Randle decides to check out, he checks all the way out.
But Can I just say this? I really believe in this particular matchup against the Heat, the way they face guard Brunson full court the whole game. You need IQ out there as much as possible to take pressure and ball handling responsibilities off of Randle, off of Brunson. I do not want Randle bringing up the ball. And also, it's bad on the coach if you're going to – I don't care that Julius Randle is one of the best players profile on this team. If he doesn't have it, it's okay to sit him late in the game like he did in the Cleveland series. You have to play the best players. I need Randle to at least set better screens for Brunson so that he can get the matchup off of Hawkins. Go watch that play and tell me if you're happy with Julius.
Basically, what we're saying is when Peyton Manning don't have it, it's okay to run Edgerrin James.
Correct.
But wait, hold on, Dre, real quick. You said just now that if Tibbs don't stroke his ego of Randle, you're not going to get any kind of real production from him. So
yes.
So what I'm trying to say is this. You're telling me now that he has the green light. You now stop him from the green light. That's going to mess up our whole team chemistry because you are right. Everybody did have their head down. So they were moping when we were down, but then it was quickly coming in with this.
No,
What
we're saying is situationally.
Okay.
Situationally. Everything is situational.
Okay.
Situationally. If Randle, when we're playing Miami, and Bam is the focal point of their offense, and Bam is dribbling on the perimeter, and Mitch is out there, and Mitch can't do the thing that Mitch does best. Why have Mitch on the floor?
Okay.
Right. Why have Mitchell Robinson defending on the perimeter when we know Mitchell Robinson is our rim protector, offensive and defensive rebounder?
Okay.
Because what's Mitch going to offer you? The alternative when Mitch is neutral, what else is Mitch going to offer you? 3-point shooting?
Nothing.
Can't do anything because the way his play style is structured.
Right, and not saying that Mitch is a bad player,
He's
right?
not.
But we're saying, what we're saying is situationally
correct.
Why are we forcing the square peg in a round hole? Why not just put the round peg in a round hole?
You're right. But what I'm saying is you have to let Randle. Okay, with Randle doing what he's doing now, it's productive.
And I
but
have
we don't
Met's
agree
name
with
across
you.
my chest, by the way. It's just because we friends, man. It ain't because I just noticed I got Met's name across my chest, man.
What did
Dang
Randle do tonight to you, Brian, that was productive?
No. Look, tonight he was basuda. I'm not saying nothing negative about it, but what I'm talking about is the overall team chemistry. You have to let a player like Randle, some players, you have to just let them go and let them just think they're doing something. Let them contribute because because I'm about to tell you, look at what he's doing now. He's still productive, even though it's bad. He's still productive in the system. The second you take that away from Randle, Julius Randle is going to go back down into a different type of player to where it can affect the team even more. Because just like Dre said, he's the only one moping about calls. He's the only one talking about how he's not interactive in the offense. Now, when he has the green light, imagine if he doesn't. It's going to be even worse.
He doesn't have
coming
that.
off the bench.
He doesn't have that selfless mentality where he's cool getting like 10 shots in a game.
So you mean to tell me if the Knicks won this game and Julius Randle did not come back in those last 5 minutes, you mean to tell me
they would have put the camera on him and he would have looked sad, like a sad.
You mean to tell me? You mean to tell me he wouldn't have played the next game and started and been okay?
No,
he would have. He would have started. But you know what? If he wasn't getting 7-8 shots in the first quarter, you already know what time it is.
That's what I'm talking about. So you take that away from him, Dre. What kind of Randle are we gonna get?
This Freezie. I said this before.
Well, that's a problem with the player. If
no,
you're mentally not
said
ready,
that, bro. I ain't say that.
That's a problem with the player's mentality. If you're mean to tell me that we have to baby the guy, okay.
But no. I said something when you were away from the mic, and I was like, you can't really invest. Like, we got quickly out here doing everything he can possibly do, even if he's not shooting well. From the gate, as soon as we got him, when he wasn't playing well offensively, he never slacked on defense. He was always the number one cheerleader. You invest in guys like that. You don't invest in guys like Randle who pouts and gets upset at every little micro or misfortune that happens over the course of a game. If it's a bad matchup, it's a bad matchup. But over the course of the time he's been here, how many times have you seen him like pout and just lose himself?
Bully, your man is a diva.
Every game,
but here's the thing, bro.
Dre, here's the thing, though.
I know he's a diva. I know he's a diva.
Over the last 4 years, we built
I've been trying to get my mic right.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. We know what he is. We've had 4 years
because we had no alternative. That's why.
Listen. Okay, look. All I'm trying to say is he was the guy that was there when we had nobody. He's now the guy when we have a bunch of somebodies. Everyone's coming into his own quickly, like you said, coming off the bench, being energetic. He's a young player.
Right.
Randle isn't that guy. Randle is a guy who's stuck into his mood. Not every player is going to be like that. And for Quickly to be the way he is, he's also playing for a contract. So, of course, he's going to come out like, yes, I'm coming in the game. I'm going to contribute, get what I got to get so I can help this team win. I agree with you on that. But at the same time, you're looking at it as he's a young player. Randle's a vet. So for me, it's like you have to some point, like look at Chicago. They still baby Zach LaVine. They still baby DeRozan. But they have to because these guys are veterans that at some point.
But you ain't winning nothing with
them. BT,
ain't
nobody trying to hear that, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear that, BT,
But if
man.
you ain't winning nothing with them, what are you doing it for?
No, I agree with you. But
the Bulls are a defunct franchise, bro. That's why they screwed up.
This is what got us here. This is what you're telling us. The Toyota Corolla that we had for the last 4 years. Y'all want to go ahead and upgrade it when the Toyota Corolla has been broken down. It's a lemon. Don't get me wrong, but it gets us to work, and it's a lot cheaper to keep the lemon than to go out and get somebody else. Because to get a whole new car, we got to get a whole new insurance, which means our whole chemistry got to change. Everything got to change. And with the energy we have now, we are one player away. You may say it's Randle because he's the most negative, but he also has a way of turning that negative into a positive. He helped out Mitchell a lot offensively tonight. Hold on,
Dre. What up, Dre? What's up, Dre?
Why you trying to offer us pasta salad, bro?
I ain't trying to offer nothing right now. What else, Spreewell, American
What's chicken and bacon, man? What's chicken and bacon?
What up, Jude, buddy?
You know how
Salute.
What up? Salute to the chat, man. Salute. Yo, Matt, what happened to Matt, man? What up, Matt? Man, wherever you at, man? See, Matt, what up? Listen, man, I've been trying to follow, I've been trying to be real positive about my man, Julius. Mr. Randle here, man. You know the odd couple, Mr. Randle, man, Tony Randle. You know what I mean? Let me tell you something. I ain't like how I gotta say it, man. Man, he got on my nerves tonight, yo. He got on my nerves tonight. Even though fortunately we won the game and everything, it was just it's just terrible, man. What kind of example are you making for your homeboys on the team? What are you doing, bro? It wasn't. I like Julius, man. I come into flourishing to liking Julius. He got to get better at his attitude and his game plan. Trini, what up? You know what I mean? He gotta get better, y'all.
I agree.
I'm sorry, and I ain't gonna lie to you. If I could make
sourpuss on we talking about Bam Adebayo dunk. The reason why Bam got a dunk is because Julius Randle didn't get back in transition.
Yes, exactly.
So here's the thing. When Julius Randle goes up against an elite defense, I'm not talking about the sorry defenses in the NBA where you can process and you have more time. Against quick defenses, right now, I trust Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett, and Emmanuel Quickly over him right now. That's just the reality.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Like they go
Sherwood, I ain't no basketball dummy. He got on my nerves. I'm sorry, Sherwood. Hold on. I just want to get at Sherwood right quick. Yeah, he got on my nerves tonight, homeboy. Yes, he did. Yeah, we won the game. I'm sorry, Sherwood. And Flo.
But that falls on coaching, like Dre said, when to use Randle, when not to use Randle. That falls on coaching. But y'all like sitting here yelling at Randle like it's all his fault. I'm not saying he didn't.
Well, I'm getting at you too, DT. Listen, man, we won the game. I'm sorry, bro.
But it also falls on Tibbs the way he has to make the right
adjustment. But then Tibbs didn't get yelled at too.
Because he pulled out Randle. He pulled out Randle for almost a whole quarter and then brought him back in for the last 2 minutes. Yeah, you're right. Maybe he should have benched him the last 2 minutes, but he has to do something with Randle. He has to get him involved early, or else later on in games you're gonna have these problems.
But he'll lose them anyway. But this is my thing. Like I was watching it in the first half. There were so many times, even when Randle didn't get a turnover, where the simple pass was just wide open, right in front of him, and he's still posting up. Yeah. He was staring Grimes in the. He was staring Grimes in the face and still posting up.
Trey, he doesn't see it. He doesn't see it.
But just really quickly, I think there is something with Grimes and Randle. I don't know if it's cheap assists or that's his homeboy.
It's the Reggie
Josh Hart was cutting to the rim and was open, and Randle held it and let Hart go by and kicked it to Grimes.
Yes,
Grimes
he did. Right, he missed the shot.
But it's the Reggie Butler assists, Freezie. It's the 2-man game that he wants because that's how he got his money in the first place. I'm gonna keep it real with you, like.
Sure, to that
analogy you said with the Corolla. Mm-hmm. The Corolla was super reliable for you for 1 year, right?
Yeah.
The engine blew out. You replaced the engine, right? Mm-hmm. Then it was super serviceable again. Now, any dealership with a right mind would be like, let me get off of this car before other teams realize it got water damage too.
Right, they're not gonna give you anything for a dependable Toyota Corolla with a rebuilt engine. You ain't getting nothing for that, bro.
You ain't getting nothing for that,
bro.
But you should have got rid of it as soon as you rebuilt the engine.
To those that say
you put more mileage on the rebuilt engine, and now it's wavering.
To those that say we should be happy with the win, I am happy with the win, but you can also be mad because there's no way a team should go on a 17 or 19-0 run because of nutty play. I want Julius Randle to be better so we can win this game by 10 to 15. I sleep comfortably.
Y'all are asking Randle to step up now when he's still going. Y'all just remember.
I don't know. I don't think it's Randle. I don't think it's a Randle thing. Let me just clarify something. Let me clarify something just real quick. I don't think it's a Randle thing. I think it's a Thibodeau thing.
Thank you.
Right. And here's the thing.
I think it's both.
You could still feed Randle's ego because he's got an all-star ego. And he deserved that. He made the all-star team. He's got an all-star ego. Listen, whoop-de-doo. Okay. Excuse me, but Tom Thibodeau got circles coached around him, and if it were not for Jalen Brunson and Quickly won this game.
Yes.
Nothing. And hold on. Let me finish my point. And G Money, I'm a G Money. I want to hear from you, but let me finish this, and then I promise I'll move out of the way. Right. Tibbs was making adjustments, and you saw them not work, but quickly came down before the defense got set and scored against unset defenses, and Jalen Brunson probed and made shots against Miami's defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Thibodeau made an adjustment at halftime. We came out at the half, and what did we look like coming out of the half?
We were stuck in the mud offensively in the third quarter.
Because Thibodeau made an adjustment, right?
Mm-hmm.
The adjustment Tibbs should have made, and I was trying to say this to everybody in the chat, right? This is what I wanted to say when the game was going on. Tom Thibodeau should have taken all of his bigs off the floor because, first of all, Bam Adebayo is not an inside post player. He's a mid-range to outside shooter. He'll score down low just like any other NBA player when it's open. But Bam Adebayo is not going to cook you in the post. You have to understand who Bam is. And if that's who Bam is, why not have Randle and Jericho Sims? Randle and Jericho Sims, yes, I said Sims, right? Play against Bam. They're the same size, same athleticism, right? And then what you get offensively, what you're getting is now Bam Adebayo has to guard Julius Randle on the other end, right? And then now you get Jimmy Butler has to guard RJ Barrett, right? And then you get Josh Hart in a combination of the backcourt mesh on Jaime Jaquez, right? So instead of us trying to impose our offensive will on them when we know our offense has been trash to be nice, Basura is if we keep it in a stack. Tibbs legit got out coached.
He did.
Yes, he did.
In every situation tonight. If it wasn't for Jalen Brunson tonight, bro, we'd have lost. We got to give Jalen Brunson and Emmanuel quickly their credit. Just real quick, man. Super chat. Justo11. Thank you for the generous contribution. He says LeBron has ball body language all the time, but he wins, and that's what matters. Randle had 7 assists as well as he helped contribute in another way. Tatum did the same thing tonight and lost. Winning matters. The difference between LeBron James and Julius Randle is what?
Chips.
One dude is the GOAT and one dude's not.
About 25,000.
LeBron has way more IQ.
About
Randle also had 6 turnovers, but
Randle only has a better post game because he uses it more than LeBron. That's
let's hit G Money though. Let G Money get some. G Money.
let G Money rock. Go G Money.
What's going on? Yo, what's shaking and baking, cool cast? Man, this game was like a movie. It was a movie, this game. Like, first half, battle royale, both teams moving the ball, get into the offensive glass, get into the rim. It was like a fist fight in the first half. That third quarter, it looked like it was going to be like good night Irene or good night New York in that third quarter. I mean, the Heat would turn up the heat, pushing that pace. Jaime Jaquez was balling for Miami. Jaime Jaquez was balling. I mean,
what a 6'6" wing player? A rookie?
Yeah, he's good.
Wow.
He was. And also that fourth quarter, New York, the New York junkyard dogs, as I call them. Man, the New York Bulldogs in that fourth quarter. I mean, moving that ball. Emmanuel Quigley was off to the races. Transition 3, going to the rack. Jalen Brunson, he shows you why he's that bad mother effer. He shows you why he is a dog in the clutch, man. Do us hard, man. Can bang in the post, fadeaway shot, get into the rim, and RJ Barrett, this season, I'm just saying this season, Star J Barrett this season finally came out hiding and showed you why he was a top 3 pick this in the 2019 draft. Get into the rack, using his size, get into the quickness, and he played well. And also the Heat offense just dried up like a raisin in that fourth quarter, though. Only 11 points in that fourth quarter. They were not sharing that rock. Bam was swinging for jumpers. Jimmy Butler had the same amount of points as us in the fourth quarter, though. What a huge win for the Knicks, man. What a huge win for the Knicks. And Butler almost snatched that game away with that 3 that rimmed out. But hey,
good defense by RJ there.
I'm glad that was the 1 3 he missed.
RJ made it. RJ at least contested.
Great contest for RJ. And I want to ask you. Go ahead. I want to ask you a funny question, just a funny question. If Butler hit that three, you think Mike would have called a bang on that since the game was on ESPN?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
funny.
would've.
You funny. He called bang. Yeah,
No.
he did call
He
bang.
would
he
have been
can't do
putting
that.
on the floor with 4 for 4.
It was on
talking about he 4 for 4.
ESPN.
The game was on
He called
ESPN.
bang.
He would have called.
Maybe
No,
he would have said it, but in his heart he would have not been happy.
actually,
Right,
you know
yeah,
how
yeah. He
he
wouldn't
would
have
have
been
said.
happy.
He
He
wouldn't
wouldn't
have
have been happy
said
with
bang.
that.
He would have
Nah.
said puts it in. That's what he would have said.
But to
He
also
definitely
say
said
that
that.
Tibbs did get out coached, because I'm gonna bring up a point. What most people
Mhm.
didn't really realize, yes, Brunson was Mr. Clutch, but let's
Mhm.
look at the whole overall game. When they would put full court pressure on Brunson with the rookie, I forget his name, number 0. When he was doing full court pressure, man, on Brunson, we
Richardson?
were having a hard time
You talking
inbounding.
about Richardson?
Richardson, but
Yeah,
Richardson's not a rookie.
Richardson's full defense on Brunson kind of gave Brunson a hard time.
That's
and
what
I'm
they always
noticing
do,
that.
man. Miami always does that against us.
No. I'm not just talking
Yes.
about Miami. I'm talking about this is like the
Oh,
third
okay.
or fourth game
I
I've
got you.
seen where they
I
done
got you.
full court pressure on Brunson,
I got
and then
you.
that's where they're able to chip into us. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It's Tibbs. You got to look at that as well, because
As soon as
even
you
though
see that,
Brunson
you
came
put
through,
quickly in. As soon as you see that, you put
exactly. See, there you go, Dre. That's what I'm
That's
talking
why I
about.
like
That's
quickly in the game with him.
when
He
they
was
when they
Exactly.
start to do
Facts.
that, when you see in the
Facts.
first quarter that they have a rookie who has energy and has something to prove, and he's doing full court press on your key guy like Brunson, throw quickly in just for 2-3 minutes so we could go ahead and get that offense going to where Brunson and him can feed off of each other.
Brian,
Because
Brian, you
I agree.
Brian,
I agree.
Brian, you made me remember one thing. There was a play where Brunson inbounded the ball to Julius, and Julius just patted the ball back and
Yes.
almost got
Yeah.
stolen.
Like, yeah.
Remember that play?
Oh my God.
yes, but
Where
this
he
is what I'm
patted it
talking
like
about. They're
yeah.
not used without when they're inbounding the ball. Brunson or quickly or RJ has the ball. When they do the full court press on us and we can't get it to our first option in Brunson, and maybe we can't get it to RJ, you see how they trap. Like, you know, when Miami had old boy blocking on, I keep forgetting the rookie's name. What's his name? Robinson? Number 0 for Miami.
Richardson.
The
Yeah,
rookie.
Well, Josh
When they had
Richardson, but he's
him
not a
on him,
He's
rookie.
Drew Blue, correct. Word.
yeah, they had
You
another
talking about
defender.
Jaime Jaquez?
No. Number 0, the guard that was D'ing Brunson.
That was Josh Richardson. Josh
Richardson.
Richardson.
Okay,
That's
when
what
you
Richardson
see
did
when you
that.
see Richardson on the right side is doing full court press with his back to the inbounder, and you see the defender of Miami on the opposite side just floating to make sure we can't get that ball in. No one's coming back to actually
No one's
get
coming
the ball.
back.
We
don't.
exactly.
We need
So
IQ
that's
in the
where it
game.
fall-
Like my whole issue is like when Randle patted that ball back. So Brunson had to inbound the ball. First of all, that shouldn't happen. But when Randle patted that ball back like a ping pong ball, and it almost got stolen, did you see the look on Jalen Brunson's face? Like, bro, you're really gonna do
what
that?
you doing? Like,
What are you doing,
bro?
man? Like when Randall did that, I looked at Brunson's face, and that I had the same reaction watching.
Wait,
the game
when
from
did
my
this? When
television.
did this happen? At the end of the game?
No,
For
there
the
was a
free throw?
play
No.
in
This
in the third quarter. In the
Yeah,
third quarter.
It was
third
the
quarter,
beginning of the
third
third
quarter.
quarter when
Where
they started
Jalen
their
Brunson
runs.
inbounded the ball to Julius Randle, and Julius Randle didn't even catch it.
Oh yeah, he tapped the ball.
He
because
tapped
he
the
didn't
ball.
want to-
He tapped the ball like a watermelon, and Jalen Brunson looked at him like, "Bro, are you really going to do this to me? Come on,
And
I
the
need your help."
and the defender was like right there. but he
I'm going to
didn't
let
see
you
it.
go on that, but great win, guys. I'm really happy. We got IQ,
Peace.
RJ, and Brunson cooking. We figured out some stuff. Hopefully, Randall will join the program and be a
And
little
we're
bit
getting
quicker.
to the line. We were getting to the line. New York was not jacking up dumb threes. They were getting to the
Peace.
line using
Peace,
the
peace.
strength, quickness. Yep.
Peace.
Wait, hold on. We did do dumb threes. We went 3 for 14 and a half. What do you mean? We were making bad 3-point shots, and a lot of them were contested. Out of like 8 of those 14
Yo, East
that we
Blue is crazy.
out of 8 of the 14 we took, they were contested. And I'm saying we only made
I was
3
about to
and 2
question
of them
that
were
too.
from quickly.
Mm-hmm.
That can't be going on. But like, here's another example that I didn't like. For example, I seen a game, and I think it was the second quarter when Brunson hit his first 3. I'm standing there looking at Brunson. The whole left side down low is empty. He then passes it to Randle. He waits, passes it to Randle. Randle does a cross pass that goes beyond Mitchell, gets to RJ. RJ throws it to him, and and then Brunson gets that 3 that he made. That right there, to me, the whole time I'm like, yo, Brunson, drive. Don't look for the extra pass. And it worked. But that's a problem because if you're playing against quicker defenses or even defenses that can read the passing lane, we're going to have serious problems if we're making passes like that. And not even the Randle to RJ, that cross pass. I'm talking about the ball coming from RJ back to Brunson, because that was also another cross pass. Those are we got lucky with those 2 passes. We got to cut that down because that's what's contributing to our turnovers. For us to win, turnovers need to be under 10.
Agreed. Agreed.
Well,
Especially against a team like the Heat that can get into a break if they want to.
But this is the thing, like Spoelstra knows that we went off of rebounding and taking care of the ball. So he's like, yo, you're gonna play this isolation game with Randle, we're gonna try to turn him over as much as possible. You're not gonna win the turnover game against us if you're gonna feature this particular guy.
Yeah, but you spinning the winner like Randle, yeah, of course.
Which is why he got doubled that much. It's not because like they weren't. I'm being so sincere when I say this. They're not doubling because they're afraid Randle might get 50. They're doubling because they know he'll get turnovers.
That's right. They know he turnover prone. Good point, Dre. Go ahead. I'm
like
sorry, bro.
It's not like he's not like he's Luka Doncic in 1-on-1. So like when he's getting doubled, Tibbs needs to realize, yo, they're doubling him not because they're afraid of him. They're doubling him not because they're afraid of the dribble drive or the driving kick or the pass of the double team, because they already have their rotation set up to take away his first pass, his first read out of the double team.
They know he loosey goosey.
As soon as you see that, you need to switch the offense to like a completely different high pick and roll type offense, where even if you know what Brunson is gonna do, it's really hard to stop him. Whereas with Randle, if you know what Randle's gonna do, it's relatively easy to stop him because he's just not that type of dynamic player. Unfortunately, not against a good defense. Now against the Charlottes and the Wizards of the world, they might set a double team, but they don't have the discipline to stick to their rotations and to help the helper. They're not those types of teams. When we went against the Wolves, we went against the Heat, there's a different level of intensity and IQ when you're
Dre, hold on.
those types of teams on defense.
Hold on 1 second, Dre. To my people that's in the chat, I'm not saying nothing about Randle not being a productive player or something like that. Yeah, he had more assists than Quickly and Brunson and stuff like that. But bruh, he could have potentially lost the game for us by some of the stupid antics that he do and whatnot. So that's why we kind of, well, for me, I'm not gonna talk for nobody else in the chat. I mean on the panel. For me, it's just certain things, man, that you just don't do and stuff like that, man. If you supposed to be the leader and the player of the team, that dude, you show forth, you put your best foot forward and stuff. And some of the things that he did tonight was unacceptable. I'm sorry. Yeah, we won the game. Fortunately, we won the game. But some of his antics sometimes is a little crazy. So
yeah,
that's
to
my
face
take
those
on
things,
it.
yeah.
But Bully,
That's my take on it.
But Bully, here's the thing: the only way we can actually excuse Randle's bad games is if he does have the assist. So what Randle needs to do is, okay,
I'm not gonna keep pacifying no big old dude.
No.
I'm sorry, BT.
No, you're right, because you just made a point. You said, yeah, he didn't play well, but he had 7 assists. This is what I'm trying to say. Right. If we can get Randle to where he's having bad games, but still contributes with a team win, even though he's moping and everything, we're still going to be winning, even if he's out with his points and it sucks. But if you look at it, he's getting 7 or 8 assists a game. If he can stay consistent with that, we will excuse his flaws. That's what I'm talking about, him being a veteran. He just needs to step up into that veteran role. The problem is, I'm not mad at Tibbs for giving him the range because he is an all-star. He is the guy we started with. But if Randle just notices, yo, if I focus on rebounding and do my assist, the points will come. I can do better. And then from there, nobody would have anything to say. That's the only hate I have on Randle. He can pass because of the double teams.
I give it to you.
Right.
I give it to you. I give it to you, BT. Yeah.
Right. The greats of this game, when they're not cooking and one thing, they cook in other places. That's what the greats in this game do. Is Randle a great player? If Randle wants to be great, bro, he's got because the whole thing, he had 7 assists. Whoop-de-doo. He had 6 turnovers.
Ouch.
Right. Right. That's a Jameis Winston fantasy line. Jameis Winston had 3 touchdowns, but he also had 4 interceptions.
Because they were gambling. Like Freezie. This is how I can play it basic. You know how Ed Reed is one of the greatest safeties of all time. All he did was bait quarterbacks the entire time. What the Miami Heat were doing, they were baiting him into passes in the windows that he thought were there that were not there. Which is why he got some assists and why he got a lot of turnovers, because he was thinking. But like when you're put in that scenario or a situation, and that Randle's a high usage player, he's bound to get assists out of certain looks. True. But they're living with the fact that, okay, if he's gonna turn it over half the time, we'll live with that because we're just. But we already established that though.
Like we already know that. Like Randle was baited into certain stuff. He made bad decisions. That's why he was winning some and losing some. What I'm trying to establish here, though, is
Ron, what up, Ron?
When yeah, man, salute to Ron. What I'm trying to establish here, man, is not about tonight's game. What I'm thinking about is the future.
Yes.
When Randle's shot, if Randle's not the offensive hub, he has to defend, and his defense for the most part was okay until he got into his attitude, right? Right. What I'm saying is on a night like tonight, where you know Mitchell Robinson is not going to be around the rim, how about offensive rebound?
Yes, we only
y'all
had
in the front court together.
Yes.
Right? You're not gonna tell me that Kyle Lowry's offensive rebounds magically just appeared in his hand. He outworked our bigs.
Crazy.
Kyle Lowry got 3 offensive rebounds, and when I saw it happen, I was like, Randle is right there.
Crash the glass, JR30. Crash the glass.
But this is hold on, my bad, Brian. But this is why I'm wary of, like, okay, you can say throw Randle at the 5, but Randle at the 5 is going to have to be completely focused in. He can't have mishaps because he's going to be the backline defense. He's going to have to make switches. He's going to have to hedge. He's going to have to do a lot of things that we know here he's hit or miss in terms of
that he's got to be dialed in. Right, he's going to be dialed in, but that was to the point. I was trying to say it, and I got cut off. Right when I was saying that it's Tibbs' fault earlier. I'm saying it's Tibbs' fault. What he should have done is this: big guy, listen, we really need you right here. You know what all stars do when things like this happen. I'm not trying to tell you this is what you better do, but I'm telling you that when Giannis is going through a situation like this, Giannis will play the 5 and get us 23 rebounds. That's what Giannis will do. You know what LeBron James will do in this situation? LeBron James will get a triple-double right here. You know what I'm saying? LeBron will have 15, 15, and 15. That's what LeBron will do. Now, I'm not telling you to do that, but if you feel like you great, then you might start considering laying it all out on the line like those guys do. That way we could talk about you in that other category. See, you can't talk to Randle like you talk to Grimes. You can't. Right? Because whether we like it or not, Randle has a resume. Right? Randle has a resume. Randle's a top 10 pick. Randle also went to Kentucky and was a star at Kentucky. Sure. Right? Randle came to the NBA. He was Kobe Bryant's favorite young player. Right? This dude averaged 25, 10, and 5 in the NBA. So you can't talk to him any kind of way. You got to talk to him a certain way. You got to, Randle, if you want to get to that next level, these are the things that you have to do. Right? If you Tibbs, you do. But you know what, though? You know why I say it's Tibbs' fault? Because Tom Thibodeau don't know how to do that.
Yes. He enables a lot of things if you play a certain
He
way
let them
for
figure.
him.
He let these guys figure it out on their own. Right?
Justo,
one, thank you for the generous contribution. Justo says, do you guys feel Brunson needs to be a better playmaker or Tibbs isn't putting him in a position to do so? Also, talent-wise, we should be watching teams like the Heat. By All-Star, we should be top 4. So there's a couple things. Does Brunson need to be a better playmaker? Every playmaker feels like they should be better.
Yes.
Right? Is Tibbs putting guys in the right position to do so? Tibbs is running a variety of offenses. On nights that one is working, he'll stick with that one.
Yeah.
Right. And also talent-wise, we should be watching teams. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we have to be careful of overestimating who we are. We can't throw our jersey out there and just think we'll win. Right. And the other thing, by All-Star, we should be top 4, possibly. But that's a long ways away. We hadn't even hit December yet. How about let's figure out how to beat the Miami Heat first?
Yep. Drake, I just want to
go ahead, Brian. Go ahead.
Because I know you made a Revis point, and I want to say that's a good point. But this is the problem I have with that.
I'm putting a Christmas tree up, by the way. I'm listening, y'all.
Me too, yo. I'm doing the same thing, yo.
But real quick though, you bought up Revis Island. You bought up Revis Island with the Jets. The problem is that people look at Randle like
I said
Revis.
every.
He's not.
I said every.
No.
I said
Every my fault. I thought you said Revis Island.
You
Okay.
yeah, but same thing.
But the reason why I said Revis Island is because he's being looked at as Revis Island, but in actuality, he's Clamarty. He's the guy that you need to be doing rebounding, assist. When you're not there, your guy's burning you, you the guy that comes over the top to knock a ball over, sneak in and let Revis sneak up. What we need is Brunson to be the key facilitator with the ball at all times to where Randle can take advantage of that. This is what I'm saying. We got to use Randle. That's why I say he's the third option. He has to be our Swiss Army knife. He has to do rebounding. He has to do passing. That's what we need more of.
That's the key word, though.
Him. And that comes from Tibbs. Tibbs is not putting him in a situation to let him figure it out. Like, yo, he need to sit him down and be like, yo, Randle, we're not going to use you the first the first part of the second quarter. We want to expose you in passing. We want to do this.
Man, that's not going to happen.
But that's the thing. That's the Tibbs problem. But then Randle gets the back end of it saying it's all on Randle. Randle's doing what we know he's going to do for the last 4 years. If Tibbs sit him down and tell him, yo, when your game is off, you need to be rebounding and assisting more, I guarantee you Randle, because he respects Tibbs, all these years giving him the time, he will change it. It won't be good, but it'll be an improvement.
Nah, son.
Here's the thing.
Nah, BT.
Here's the thing, Brian. Tibbs knows how to speak to specific players in certain ways. He knows how many times have we seen Tibbs call out RJ in a press conference? RJ needs to go to the gym and put up some shots. He would never come out his mouth sideways at Randle, no matter what Randle does. And that's a fact.
But Randle's the vet, though.
It had nothing to do with a vet, bro.
Yeah, it does. What coach call out their vets like that? It's rare, unless your name is Bill Belichick, where you calling out Tom Brady for throwing it in.
He's on his way out the door.
At the point RJ was at, he was a third-year player when Tibbs did that. Highly heralded, third overall, number one player in the country. Was all ACC freshman of the year. You can't, just because you talk about these things, certain players you can talk to certain ways, and Tibbs knows he'll lose Randle if he spoke to him a certain way.
Right.
Man, Randle was damn diva, man.
Tibbs can talk. Matter of fact, Tibbs can talk like a dog about Jalen Brunson, because Jalen Brunson will process it in a certain way.
Right.
Yes. He probably has. He knows if he comes at Randle at a specific way, he'll lose Randle for the entire year.
Right.
That's why he doesn't do that.
But wait.
You know what?
Does that make it cool?
I think we're at that point right now.
Yeah. But Dre, here's the thing, though. The whole thing about Randle, I'm telling you, if Tibbs uses Randle, think about what happened with RJ, what you just said about what he called out RJ. You're right. But look at how RJ developed his game over the years to where now we're actually looking at it like, wow, he did call him out, but then maybe that was the chip that he needed to make him better, because he knows if he's being negative to certain players or calling out certain players,
you can't invest in certain players if they can't take any type of criticism.
But how did RJ take that criticism? He better.
Hey, but let me say this though. Let's not add maybes and ifs to the conversation, right? Let's add some stuff to it, right? Because when you add maybes and you add nebulous phrases to the conversation, that means everybody's right, right? Everybody can be right when we say maybe and if this or what if that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What I would say, and I'm saying out of respect for the conversation, because I don't want the conversation just to go my way. I'm just saying in general, you know what I'm saying, in terms of the conversation. But Dre, what I'm gonna say is this: I think they don't listen to Tibbs no more.
I was gonna say that, bro. I was gonna say that, but I think so too, Freeze.
You mean the whole team?
Yep.
Certain people.
You know what's funny?
Yeah,
I was coming down the stretch. When you were watching the game down the stretch, you would see what's the assistant head coach on the bench, calling out plays and everything. And it's just like,
go Dre.
We know who's gonna be the coach next year.
Right. Right.
Like you saw him down the stretch directing everyone, pointing out everything, and Tibbs is on the side just not doing nothing.
Right.
I think we're at the burnout period for Tibbs. It's been 5 years or 4 years.
But
we at that point, bro.
Yeah,
we are. Time
And I
costly.
agree with you guys, because I think that honestly that Tibbs is at a point where now he's just like, I'm not gonna do anything. The last 4 years I have been coaching you guys. You guys know how I am. I'm just waiting for you guys to step up to where I think you are. And the bad part about it is the fact that he doesn't make adjustments to better his argument, to prove that he knows what he sees. He's just relying on them. Makes it
I think
worse.
he did
But
make an adjustment though.
no. I'm talking about he did it later in the game as opposed to earlier. Like
I
we
think
were
they
saying.
ignored him. Can I
Exactly.
show
That's
you?
what I'm saying.
Can I give you
Yep.
my example? Let me
Go
give
ahead.
you my example. My example is we're up by 1 at halftime, right? We go into the half, we come back out, and the Miami Heat jumps on us and beats the brakes off us for that little stretch. During that, I think that is where Tom Thibodeau made his adjustment. When players started ignoring him and just went out and started playing, I think we got back in the game. Right? It happens to everybody, bro. It's like Rex Ryan, Tom Coughlin, Dave Wannstedt, Jimmy Johnson, all of whoever you want to say, bro. They do all the yelling. They stand up there actively yelling and participating in the game as opposed to letting the players play. Right? And then once the players get too much of the whole Tibbs show, right? They just ignore them. I think that's what they did, and that is when they made their comeback. And I know what people are gonna say. Don't call it a comeback. I already
here for years.
Bully be read my mind, bro. It's like we brothers, bro. But anyway, yeah. When you saw Brunson when Brunson got in that zone, remember when Brunson hit the floor?
Yep.
When Brunson hit the floor, you could just see him go into that zone like, I'm going to will this team to a win, regardless of what they say over there, right? They coaching. They make suggestions. They not the players, right? But the people that listen to Tibbs, the people that Randle, Grimes, those guys that are in tune with it, bro, nah. They not Mitch. They wasn't effective tonight, bro.
And that's okay, because you got to depend on your superstar. Brunson stepped up like he was, and he showed that he's a star. Quickly stepped up that he deserves, but that's what you want. You depending on your players to do better, but still, it's a standstill. It's like you've been coaching them for so long that you're expecting certain things to where it's just they keep hearing and they're like, all right, we already hear you and brush you off. That's how they are because they've been with Tibbs for so long. He has to start saying, you know what, guys, you guys are doing good, but here's my adjustment. He didn't make the adjustment till later into the third quarter to where we started chipping back.
Nah, he made the adjustment at half. He was like, yo, give it to Randle in the mid post.
But it still created a problem for us in the league. That's what I'm talking about. The adjustment to where he should have never went to Randle.
Listen to what I'm saying. He gave the adjustment was give the ball to, because I thought you was going to go a different direction with it. The adjustment was give it to Randle in the mid post. Well, why are you giving it to Randle in the mid post when they're trapping your guards at the top when they try to turn the corner? They're trying to, like Dre was saying, they were baiting you into throwing long cross-court passes. Right? That's and by the time you dribbled it all the way to Randle, now the shot clock is going down. Right? Now Randle got to do something with it. He give it back up. Now you're giving it to Dante DiVincenzo for 3, and it's a brick. Right? But when he brought Quickly back in the game, and you had 2 ball handling guards on the floor where you couldn't trap. Now the floor is spread. Now the floor is spread. Now when you put Jaime Jaquez on RJ could just go right by him. Right? Because it's not because you're not clogging it up out of here. In case y'all didn't notice, Mitchell Robinson really didn't play that much. Mitch played 20 minutes out of 48.
That's right. He was on that bench. He was on that bench for a minute.
2 quick fouls in the first quarter.
Yes, sir.
No, because you need 2 ball handlers on the floor and they trapping because you don't want to clog up the paint. And the reason why I'm saying this to y'all, because that is exactly what Miami did to us in the playoffs. It's the reason why the last play you saw against Miami in the playoffs, there was no big on the floor. Randle was at the 5.
That's a fact.
And they try to do it to us again tonight. And Tibbs still, the last game of last season, Tibbs saw that worked all summer. First game of Miami, he go right back to what he was doing before. Like he didn't even play Miami in the playoffs. And then to me, the kicker, the reason why we won tonight and we didn't win in that game 6 is because Tibbs had the option of taking out Grimes and bringing in Quickly. But in the playoffs, Quickly had got hurt in game 5.
Yes, he did.
And he didn't play in game 6.
Yep.
And that's the reason why I keep telling Dre the Knicks need to go get Donovan Mitchell. Right? Because you got to have tonight, Donovan Mitchell would have had 47. He would have had 47, and Brunson would have had 30, and Randle would have had 11 and 18 rebounds, bro.
Oh, I get it. You're saying use Mitchell to get in line with Randle. Use Mitchell to play.
No. He's saying
no. No, you're not saying that.
He's saying we need a second. We need 2 dynamic ball handlers.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because think about it. If a team know your offense starts and ends with Brunson, if they know they ain't got to guard Mitch, if they know they don't have to guard Grimes, now in theory,
if they know if they double Randle, it's gonna be a turnover.
Brunson.
And if they know that Randle is a power forward. So they know if they double Randle, it's a good chance it's going to be a turnover.
Is that why Randle acting like Sylvester?
Right.
You know that?
Right. He had Randle tonight. Randle was out here playing like Sylvester the Cat, bro.
Bad old putty.
I'll talk about Sylvester the singer.
Oh, come on, bro. Don't do that, bro. You wild, boy. You wild for that, bro.
My bad. Sylvester the Cat. My bad.
You wild. I know you. What I'm saying is when teams trap, when teams trap, you take your bigs off the floor and get athletic.
Mm-hmm.
We got
right. This is what 6th grade coaches know. Right. Teams.
Dre, stop laughing,
bro. They was out here sending what's my man name? That was at the 4th of them. They was out here with Kevin Love running out, trapping. Yeah. Bro, you running out in a trap with Kevin Love.
Kevin Love got mad gray hair, son. What's wrong with y'all? Come on, let's get it right, y'all. Come on.
But this is the thing. This when you do that, like I'm gonna do it, AD. This is why Josh Hart shouldn't have the leash.
Oh, Cole Doc is in the building. What up, AD?
Josh Hart taking RJ Barrett minutes, man.
Right.
What you mean? He was doing rebounds. Yo, you forget Hart had some rebounding too? I'm not
his bad game. More it would be nice. It would be nice. It would be nice if he averaged 10 points and I'm paying him $20 million. I would like 10 points.
You
give me that. Just 10?
Drake, I agree with the salary. You are 100% right with the salary. I'm not arguing that. But what I am going to argue is he came in the game, got a couple of key rebounds. I remember him getting 4 key rebounds to cut into the lead that Miami had. He also played good defense, but not against Butler because Butler was schooling him. But at the same time, he still was doing enough to where even though he wasn't doing his points, he still contributed. That's all we need from him, and we also need that from Randle. Those 2 guys need to just focus on, getting rebounds, getting assists, making sure they facilitate.
Salute AD. I want to hear AD's take.
AD, what's good, bro?
Hey, salute, Knicks fans.
Salute,
sir, AD. How was your morning going?
You wouldn't have known we won tonight. You wouldn't have known.
I was just about to say, I've never seen so many unhappy Knicks fans after a hell of a win. A hell of a win. A hell of a win. A hell of a win.
Rolling. He just come in and get a reaction.
A hell of a win. You down 20 on your home court. On your home court against a team that you're gonna see them again. And we know what happened before. And you pull off a win, and all we're hearing here is boo. And Tim didn't do this. And Tim should have flipped it that way.
It wasn't Tibbs over there. It was Hubie Brown over there. Tibbs looked like Hubie Brown tonight.
Hey, Hubie Brown didn't.
Hubie Brown out there over there with them tight corduroys on.
Nah, that's Larry Brown over there, man.
Oh yeah, Larry Brown, Hubie Brown, Charlie Brown. Yeah, it was somebody.
Damn.
Foxy Brown, it was somebody, bro.
With a dusty tan blazer on.
He can't sneak up on you in them corduroys. All you hear is.
You can't please Knicks fans. You just can't.
No, man.
We delusional, man. You know we have bucked our heads.
Delusional. Hold on. We're not delusional. You got to understand. We've had the same coach for 4 years working into the 5th season. We're expecting him to make certain changes. He's still not doing it. That's all we're bringing to light, my brother.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not about this game in particular. It's about what is it going to look like in March, April, May.
Yeah.
And we still running into the same hiccups. Like we're going to see the same coverage. Regardless, no matter what, we're going to see the same coverage, and we're going to see Randle struggle trying to get the ball up out of it. So
yeah, but you have to. But here's where you are flip flopping, and I think Freezie said that in those moments he would have used Quickly in those moments.
In what moment?
In game 6, but he couldn't use Quickly because why? Quickly got hurt.
Quickly was Bam Adebayo hurt another Knick.
Right. Quickly got hurt, even though he wasn't good in the Miami series. But with Tibbs' track record in those moments, he would have had Quickly on the floor. All I'm saying is that you have to get back to that. You're already predicting that even though we're watching Quickly get better and better and better, that in those moments, Dre, you're already saying it's gonna be hard. This one is saying, oh, it's gonna be. You gotta let him. You know, 4 years. When's the last time we had a coach that had 3 out of 4 successful seasons? Are you?
Been a minute.
Are you mad? You gotta go back to.
Jeff Van Gundy.
You gotta go back
Jeff
to
Van
Woody.
Gundy. Well, you said 3 out of 4 is Jeff Van Gundy.
Well,
I meant 2 out of 3.
I really meant multiple successful seasons.
Oh, more than one. Okay.
We would have had it with Mike. But they got rid of Mike.
Rick hit killing. I mean, you gotta let him. I have the eye out on him.
You ain't gotta let him do nothing.
No, okay, you're right. You don't gotta, right? But here's the thing: to interject that he's losing the team and the team is not listening to him. Tibbs is boss over there.
Tibbs ain't boss.
The
Brunsons are boss, bro. The Brunsons are boss. Tibbs ain't boss.
Well, he's underboss. How about that?
How about underbelly? How about underbelly? Like hold on. Really soft underbelly.
So you've been to the playoffs how many times?
Brunson is Batman. Tibbs is the butler.
Real quick.
He Alfred.
Stop playing.
Yo, Brunson is Batman and Tibbs is Blank Man. Tibbs is Blank Man.
I was gonna say he the cop. He's commissioner. He's Commissioner
Gordon.
Yeah, he's Commissioner Gordon. Like, yo, I need you to do this shit. But real quick,
y'all wildin'.
Let's bring back Fizdale. Let's bring back Fizdale and the weave above the 3-point line. How about that? Let's do that.
Wait, hold on, real quick. AD, I'm gonna tell you about Tibbs. It's like college. Let me give you an example about Tibbs using college. It's 4 years. He has a B- B average because he's been productive. He's done well and he has improved his team. So he's got a B- average. Now we're looking for him to go for his master's. He can't get into his master's school to where we can make.
You got to have a 3.0 consecutive semesters.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you know how many parents right now would settle for just a 2.0
but listen,
their kid who's been in college for 8 years?
AD, you're not understanding the
point. But he said masters, bro. He talking about taking that step up, bro.
Thank you.
Like this is not a team that's just happy to make the playoffs. You want to do something.
Oh,
thank you.
Fine. I'm there with you.
You should be able to. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. After 4 years, you got to be. You need a 3.0, bro.
You gotta have that 3.0 for consecutive semesters to get your master's, bro.
You got to make those adjustments to get into the class so that now we're wearing
2.9. You got to go to summer school and then
those little errors that you had throughout earlier in the season, we need to fix now so that way when it comes playoff time this year, when you graduate and everyone's looking at your grades, it's not a 2.8, it's actually a 3.4, and we made it into the Eastern Conference. Tibbs do the adjustment now to where we're in the Eastern Conference Finals. I got nothing to say about his skills as a coach for the Knicks. I got nothing negative to say.
Ribby, let me point out the obvious.
That's BT.
I'm sorry, BT. Let me point out the obvious to you. The other team gets paid to play too.
Good point, AD.
And some nights you're gonna lose.
Great point.
You're just gonna lose. And nights like tonight, where you snatch defeat from Jaws. I don't know if you ever seen. I don't know if you ever saw the original Jaws. Nobody was snatching nothing out of Jaws.
I lived in Jersey. I know what you mean by Jaws.
So, I'm sitting here right now with a glass of something very nice.
Me too.
You know what I mean? But it don't sound like the rest of y'all got something very nice after a win.
I'm drinking lemon water. I'm drinking lemon water, bro.
I'm drinking good water and apple juice right now.
That's the problem.
I want some Tito's.
That's the problem.
Yo, you know my boss told me a story about Tito's one time, bro. I'll tell it to you one time.
But the reason why I'm saying the way I feel right now, man. The only reason why I feel this negative right now is because we have to make the finals run. That's all that it works on. So me critiquing him now or being negative towards Tibbs, like I have been and critical when we win, because every time we win, that's what I do. Because I could see Tibbs doing better to where we can solidify that. We ain't doing
BT,
that now.
Tibbs ain't taking us over the top. I'm sorry, bro.
G Money. What are we gonna do with DiVincenzo, bro? What are we gonna do with DiVincenzo and Josh Hart? That's $30 million, or right now it's $25 million in role players, bro. What are we gonna do with them?
Then you go side-eyeing the Nova boys.
I don't mind getting Dante. I know Dante may be streakier than a roller coaster offensively. He is a pest on defense, though, so I don't mind Dante and Josh Hart, though. I think when New York really,
my fault, money. Go ahead, finish.
No, you get. I don't mind Dante and Josh Hart, though, because they are bulldogs on defense and are higher IQ players. My only thing is that Dante just has to be consistent hitting those open threes and just get ready for the ball. And Josh Hart, even though he just needs to just be a bit more aggressive offensively, though. I don't mind those guys, though. If they could just be a bit more aggressive offensively, really more Josh Hart, I think we'll be all right. We just need another piece. That's what I think.
I was going to say, why is Randle playing full quarters again? Didn't he just come off an injury? Like, why is Tibbs...
Yeah, Tibbs has to fix that. To be fair with Tibbs, though, Randle didn't play much in the fourth quarter until late. To be fair with Tibbs,
yeah, I mean, he shouldn't have. That lineup was bringing us back in the game.
He's got to get in shape.
Agreed.
He's got to get in shape. If you're talking about the end game, then he needs to play his way into the end game. He's got to get in. And I've never questioned Randle's conditioning. That's never going to be a problem here.
Right.
But Randle did have surgery on his leg. So, he was not balling. You don't ball right after surgery.
Word.
That is true.
I just had surgery. I already know it don't feel good, dog.
That's true. And if you're Randle Tibbs, if you're hearing this video, Randle Tibbs, this is not criticism. This is constructive feedback. Tibbs, Randle, this is not criticism. This is constructive feedback. If you're hearing this video.
Hey, but you know what though? But here's the thing, G Money, with that. Fans are gonna be allowed to be fans, bro. Yeah. If you're a front office or a player and you see fans talking and you get sensitive and touchy about what fans say, you need to find another profession.
Yeah, that's
did you see what Brunson said after the game? He said, Brunson said, how did y'all come back in this game? They interviewed him on ESPN. He said a fan walked up to him and said, "This is embarrassing."
Yep,
and he was right. And
you know, some players can channel it correctly, and some can't.
And some can't.
Right.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Hey, yo, Mega, you crazy, Mega. Go ahead. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm making
No, but that's sometimes that's all a player needs.
Right.
You know, sometimes your mom might be in the crowd. Your dad
Cookie's
might
mama
be
was in the
there.
crowd tonight.
Yeah,
Cookie's mama was in the
motivation.
crowd
Some
tonight. By the way.
motivation.
that's
And
a
stop
fact.
being
That's a
scared
fact.
to fail. And stop being scared to fail. If you fail, Cool. As long as you're trying.
Yeah, man. Hey, yo, trust me, bro. If you're that sensitive about your job, then you need to be doing something else. This ain't for you. Because ultimately, when you're a fan at any level, whether you're paying subscriptions from home, MSG, SNY, whether you're going to the games, buying tickets, buying beer, all of that, whether you're buying swag from Fanatics, you're paying these dudes salary.
That's right.
Right? You paying these dudes salary. And if they have a problem with you giving them money, then they need to find something else. You let me, if a fan or an organization ever comes out of their mouth with some, yo, you're not treating me right, you fan, and you see how I flip out on them. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you got to draw a line. Because these guys are not what they are for what they, bro.
But it comes from the top, Freezie. It's the paranoia that comes from the top.
But AD, what I'm telling you, bro, when I won the Green Street Championship, Mr. Green, bless his heart, right?
First time or the second time?
The first time.
Okay.
The first time. when he was like, when man, I was trying to take a shower, he was like, hey, and this is what he used to call me Big Red. He's like, Big Red, get out there and see them people. Like, Mr. Green, man, go here, hurry up. And so I got out the shower, went out there, clothes up wet and all that stuff. And people was like, hey, man, trying to shake my hand and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Those people, I impacted them people, bro. And that was like on I boxed at I won a grocery store championship, bully.
Two times.
2 times, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Defended.
I defended it. Yeah, I defended it. But I defended it. I defended it, bro. But I didn't always win it, bro. I lost a couple times too. But I was the back-to-back.
We all took the L.
Yeah. I mean, but the thing is, bro, you can't do your fans like you can't be touchy like that, bro. And if you absolutely are touchy like that, then you got to find another business to be in.
It comes from the top,
especially in New York City.
It comes from the top.
That's so clear.
And I always say, don't be scared to fail. If you fail, as long as you're giving your best effort, don't be scared to fail. If you fail,
word, man. At least
all we want is an honest effort. That's all we want is an honest effort.
Win or loss.
Right. Because
so Figure, what up?
What's happening, brother? What's happening?
Salute.
Figure.
Soul Finger in the building.
Did I send you the thing where the lady made the collard greens and it had ball peanuts in it?
Hey man, that was nasty, man. That was nasty.
I'm still on that Kula pasta salad. That's what I'm still on.
I came on because
Freezie, are you not from Newark, New Jersey? Jersey City?
No, I'm not from Newark. I'm from Jersey City.
Jersey City, right?
I'm from the Hill, City? Greenville, baby, Van Nostrand.
They boiling. What was that? You said conch? They boil.
No.
Collard greens with
this is something I saw on the internet
with peanuts, man.
A lady in Queens, New York, made a pot of collard greens with neck bones that had ball peanuts in it, bro.
Yeah, man, that was nasty, man. Come on.
That's like
yo,
the lady
Queens,
with the
man. Y'all Queens need to get the money and stop putting peanuts in their collard greens.
You gotta call Corey Lee or Worldwide L or Hardwell or one of them cats, man. Rome from Far Rock. They don't make no mess like that out there. That's nasty.
Them first generation people, bro. They'll do anything, bro.
Yeah, that's generation X.
Hey, Freeze, I was coming on because I thought you were gonna put out your new recipe for pasta salad with the extra large.
With the extra large what? I ain't hear you.
With the extra large elbow macaroni.
And the carrots that you got fresh out the bag that you ain't even washed.
Yeah, man. All that salt and pepper and all that nasty. Man, nobody don't make no mess like that, man. Come on. C-Mac, look, C-Mac laughing, man. Come on.
Hey,
nobody gonna do that.
Y'all got C-Mac laughing in here, man.
So, Freezer, what you gonna use? You gonna use Hellman's or Miracle Whip?
I ain't gonna use
You
Some
bad
dukes.
for that one.
Yeah, you almost
know
made me say something nasty on here, bro. So
Yo, you know you always gotta bring out the helmets, man. Don't be playing like that.
Yeah, the helmets is number one.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But I heard AD. Shout out to the dean of Knicks Nation, AD. I agree with AD
That's Mr.
when
Cold
he
Duck.
came
Mr.
on.
Cold Duck.
Yeah, look, man, the gold watch. This man's so smooth. You don't need a chaser.
You don't need no chaser. Yeah.
But if you came on and you didn't know, if you didn't watch the game, you swear we took an L. Like we got mollywobbed, and they ate the last piece of fried chicken and drank the Kool-Aid and left just a taste in the doggone refrigerator and stuff.
They done ate the last chicken back and they left no hot sauce.
None.
Yeah. The lucky for us is still the lucky for us.
French hot sauce. I'll put that on everything.
We got the big cake at the end.
But I'm just saying.
Uh-huh.
It was an emotional. It was an emotional game. It was an emotional game. I was in my feelings because I was screaming at the TV too. Like a couple of times I seen Randle doubled up, and I'm like, "Yo, dog, there go RJ over there." RJ was waving his hands. RJ looked like how you're at the airport and they waving the planes in with the flashlights and stuff. That's how RJ was looking to ask for the ball, and Randle missed him a couple of times. So
you need to take that maxi pad off. I'm sorry,
man, but
my bad.
But everybody didn't play well either because there was a time when the whole team was holding their head down. Like they had to come inside because they were on punishment.
Right.
So
go get the switch, man. That's what Tim's about to tell you.
Go get the switch.
Go get the switch. Yeah, go get the switch. But they played out.
Right.
I mean, I was looking at I was back looking at some of the stuff in the chat and listening and stuff. And I said I wasn't gonna get on and say anything about the team for about another to like 20.
So say it with your chest, man. Say it with your chest, man.
I'm saying it with man. Hey, look, I got my elephant collar shirt on. I got. Take it.
You got your male sex symbol necklace on.
Man, you think I don't when I do? I got my gold chain. I got the gold chain with my cool cigarette behind my.
It gotta be a tiny herringbone. It gotta be a tiny herringbone necklace.
I got that old school soul medallion.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, dog.
Taco meat showing.
Taco meat showing, and
an Applejack hat cocked to the side like Donnie Hathaway.
Man, and a cup full of Ripple.
Coming down the stairs like Cuddy from Dead President.
Either Cherry Ripple or Great Manischewitz.
Oh man,
so I'm just saying though. It was an up and down game, but man, look, and like I said, I'm not happy about how the team constructed. No, but you know what? I'm gonna celebrate this win because granted, it's the in season tournament. Knicks would have lost this, they were eliminated. So if they would have lost this. And I'm just saying, all hell would have broke loose. Right. All hell would have broke loose. Oh man, it would have been bad.
Oh yeah.
But the fact that this team dug in and came back and fought back to win this joker, because they were done. They could have just. I mean, before in the past, we've seen many a Knicks team fold like a chair. They get cuffed like a brand new pair of Levi's, just hang it up.
And fold it 10 usually.
Yeah, they pack it up. Or I'm taking my ball. I'm going home. So, but the thing is, they dug out, and I granted, you got those that hate Randle. I ain't saying about him because he made some bonehead plays. Everybody did because even JB had one when he jumped and trying to throw it across court and it got deflected and they went down the back. Yeah,
what that sprinkle at the end that could have potentially changed the game. Yeah.
Hey, so like that point that you were making, just a point of reference. The point that when our head was down. Is when Miami scored and Julius Randle or Mitchell Robinson didn't take the ball out.
Yeah.
They got their head down, running up court, and Brunson was like, "Hey!" He screamed at him like, "Hey, I get y'all head in the game. What y'all doing?"
And that's what you need.
I was going to say not to cut y'all off, but I think the turning point was when Hartenstein got that block because he didn't give up. He didn't stop. Even when we were down 21, he got that block.
He got that,
when Bam came down and hit the three.
Mm-hmm.
You can
even
even say
even though we didn't make the initial comeback right there, that kept us like our fate life alive right there.
Right.
Yeah, you know,
Dre,
the
Dre,
you
to
knew
add to
hope was
that,
still alive.
you could even say when Mitchell came back in the game. Mitchell came back in the game, scored 2 points, and then went to the foul line and made one out of that, and then started playing defense. He even helped there too. But it's like boxing. The problem with Tibbs is it's like boxing. He always got to go to the scorecards and the judges rather than actually winning off of points throughout the game, making the proper adjustments.
Good point, Duke.
That's the problem with Tibbs. Now,
Good
don't get me
point,
wrong.
BT.
I'm glad we won because it was a close game, and yeah, we won. But at the same time, we could have made better adjustments going into the second half to actually be better off with a victory, better than
You
a 2
can't have it. You can't have it both ways. You can't. There's no such thing as a better win.
Well, in the
Greater
tournament,
win.
yes, there is point differential matters.
Hold on. How is it you're moving? How is it you're moving the goalpost? You're moving the goalpost. So now it's about the tournament. It's not about the championship.
No. Point differential matters if you have a tiebreaker in the tournament.
No. I think AD is right. We did move the goalposts. Because just because when AD first came on, we were talking about the long game, about the
long game.
Championship. Yeah. So he's right there. So that was innocent, AD. We didn't do that intentionally.
But you talk, which championship you talking about?
The NBA championship.
Okay, NBA. Okay, about to say. Okay.
Yeah. We all of the points that we were making were basically in line with us
for the long game.
Playoffs. And then when AD said that just now, we pointed out the point differential thing. So yeah.
Well, I said that tongue in cheek because I don't really care about the in-season tournament like that.
Let's win something. Can we win something? Can we win something, bro? We ain't win
something, bro.
No.
I don't want
to win an in-season tournament and then be a first-round exit. That's
Bully, what I'm saying is when you go on the date, pretty girl, it's like the second date. And if I can't get to third base, can I at least get a hug, a kiss, or something?
Yeah, man.
Can I get the long kiss?
I was gonna say something, but this is not vibes and stuff. I was gonna say something.
You ain't talking about Betty with the wedges, right?
Nah. Okay. Yeah.
Nah.
Hey, look, fellas, you can win that lifetime supply. You can win a lifetime supply of a pound of macaroni salad.
Pasta salad.
Pasta salad and potato wedges.
And potato wedges.
Potato wedges.
Yo, greens with peanuts, with boiled peanuts in it.
Oh my god, bro.
You can win. You can win all you can eat pickle.
Yes, sir. And I want AD to send me some cold duck.
Yeah. Let me say this to y'all. We're at 15 games. We're at 15 games, bro. I want to see Grimes has got 10 more games, bro. 10 more games. If Grimes don't turn this corner in 10 games, I'm pounding the table for Deuce McBride to take his spot, bro.
But wait, what do you mean turn the corner? His defense is still there, even though I'm saying, like, what kind of turn are you expecting him to make?
Okay, BT, his defense is what analytic that you can point out that Grimes plays good defense?
I said his defense is still there. I didn't say that it's great, but he still plays defense.
It's still there.
He still contributes rebounding. But what I'm saying is what kind of jump does he need for him to stay over the next 10 games?
I'm asking you about the defense. You said it's still there.
Yeah, it's still there because it's not.
Where is there?
His defense is still there because if you look at all the games
on aisle 7 with the macaroni and cheese.
No, what I'm trying to say is overall, like let's say out of these 15 games, he played about a good 8 games defensively, and we're overlooking because the last few games he just got back from injury.
Defense, bro. Everybody played defense. I'm talking about. Are you saying that Grimes is a good defender?
I want Grimes to take a pull-up jumper. That's what I want him to do.
Okay.
I want Grimes to take a sidestep 3 on a closeout.
I need Grimes to go to the bench.
I want Grimes just attack the cup. Just attack the cup, Grimes, because he could do that.
He's just playing. He playing scared, like scared.
So he playing scared. Thank you, Dre. He playing scared,
bro. And what I'm saying is this with Grimes, right? This is what I'm saying with Grimes, right? If defense is what he hangs his hat on, can somebody show us some metric anywhere I don't care where it comes from, that proves that Grimes is a good defender. Right? Tonight, this dude was a negative 22 in a one possession game.
This is
a
just
negative
one game,
22. Right? That means when he was on the floor, we were getting blown out. And we took him off the floor and we came all the way back and won without him.
It seemed like you don't have no confidence. It just seemed like you don't have any confidence in yourself. Like, I don't know.
Y'all know this is technically back from a wrist injury, right?
Well, I mean, but you know what? You know what I want? All I want is that remix to the Andre 3000 flute album. That's what I want.
Yo, did you hear that Kenny G diss track, bro?
Man,
I heard the flute album.
That Kenny G diss track.
Yo, Kenny G and Andre 3000 beefing, bro.
They beefing.
He may hit him up with a flute.
Beefing over flute.
Man, he broke out. Look, Kenny G got so gangster. He brought out the clarinet.
Oh my God!
Oh damn, he didn't go to the trumpet. He brought the clarinet out. That's
the clarinet,
bro.
I heard the album. Yo, Soul Figure. I heard the album, man. It's not that bad. It's really not. Actually, it's a nice album. Like,
no, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. If for those of you who have sleeping issues such as myself, you got insomnia.
Yeah, FAMU in the house. FAMU.
That man that will put you to sleep. It's good. It's relaxing, dog. Hey, look, man. It's just one of those. You just want to make some tea and put on your Dre in a nice quiet room and just let it go. That's all. I'm gonna tell you.
You ain't making no love. You ain't making no love to no lady.
No, you making Z's.
You making Z's. You definitely going to sleep, kid, for sure.
You making Z's, man. That'll help you pass all kind of heavy with a good healthy bowel movement. All that.
Wow.
I thought that's why they invented cannabis for that.
I thought that's what one of the greatest thing God ever created.
Yes. Why they did that for that. I didn't know you needed to.
Look, man.
No, but it's a dope album. No. I like 3000. Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you, he got the massage. He got the massage industry on lock. Yeah, he's gonna have all kinds of stuff on lock. Man, I'm telling you.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's classic elevator music.
Oh yeah. Brooklyn Butch. Thank you for the generous contribution. Brooklyn Butch says the second unit was big. We should have paid quickly. He has learned the art of applying constant pressure. You always have to account for him. Thank you for that, bro. I think you're right. Hey, Brooklyn.
Hey, Brooklyn Butch. Shout out to Brooklyn Butch.
And shout out to the greatest borough that God ever created. The Bronx, New York. The Bronx, New York.
Baby, BX.
Yeah, man.
All of it.
Shout out to Queens.
Shout
out to
Brooklyn,
Inwood
baby.
and Far Rockaway.
Let me ask you guys something real quick. You guys think Quickly's playing this well because he's fighting for a contract, or is just him?
Nah,
I'm gonna tell you, it's him. It's him. And I'm gonna tell you. Let me throw this out here at you because Freezie brought this earlier. When we played them in the playoffs, there was a difference. IQ wasn't having the best playoffs, and then he got hurt against Miami. So seeing what he did tonight, that's just a little taste of what he wanted to give out. I think it was a get-back game for him. Just in my opinion. It was a get-back game for him. And the thing is, it's not just the fact that he's in the contract year. His game has gotten better each year. And you got some out there that's going to kill him or whatever because he shoot this, he take these bad shots or whatever, he does this, but that's his game. Does he come up and shoot a bonehead shot? Look, you can name me any player that's played the game that hasn't.
He took one tonight, but he made it.
He made it. Yeah.
It was the third three where he missed, where he had the ball wide open, took a sidestep, and then missed the 3-point.
I'm talking about when he had 9 points, he came down, hit that three, and then it gave him 12 points.
They're gonna give Quickly the money.
But the thing is,
so BT, you might be. I think you might be right. My bad.
Yeah, but
no, he only missed 1 3. That was the only one because he was wide open when they passed it to him. He looked at the rim, took the head fake, got the defender to jump, sidestepped, and then hit it off the backboard and missed. That's the only shot I was like, "What are you doing? Drive! You had the wide open lane." But overall, Quickly is playing. I think he was playing for a contract, but if he's not,
they're gonna give him his bag.
I love how y'all keep defending Grimes though, bro. I said, Deuce.
No, that's you.
And y'all was like, "Nah, I'm gonna just change the subject, bro.
Man,
We ain't gonna talk about ham sandwich.
We can talk about the ham sandwich. I'm kind of hungry right now.
Look, I didn't say that.
Put the ham sandwich with some pasta salad.
Freezie, I'm just looking out for you, man. Because you know that man. I'm looking out for you because that man gonna look. What's old girl name that bust the other chick in the knee with the figure skater? With the
Tanya Hardin. Yeah, and
Freeze, I'm just trying to save you from. I'm trying to save you from getting that Tanya Hardin, man. I can see Freezer going to the game. You're gonna go up there with the belt.
AD, you better tell him I'm the Green Street champion, bro.
Freezy, I've been trying to tell him, but you can't trust him, Freezy, because Soulfinger was giving you a lifetime supply of a bucket of wings and day old macaroni to kill you.
Day old macaroni.
Yeah, he got hey. He better tell him, bro. I can do that harm. I got a doctor's excuse, bro. I'm a veteran. I got a doctor's note, bro. You can't just walk up on me crazy.
Hey, thank you for your services.
I got a doctor's note. And I think Soulfinger might know the doctor's note I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah. You know, we both got that same doctor's note. So
you know what I'm saying? Don't be coming up on me crazy, bro. Yo, don't be coming up on me crazy. I got a doctor's note, bro. I got the stickers all on my cars. I park in special places, bro. You can't just be coming up on me all crazy.
Play around
if you want to. Freezy leave you looking like what Crawford did to Spence.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a classic fight.
I think Spence still in the hospital.
I'll tell you what it is.
I looking
like Buster Douglas.
Buster Douglas.
At the end of the day, Freezer had his head looking like Martin head was after he finished fighting.
Tommy Hearns. Tommy Hearns.
He got uppercutted out the ring.
Martin had to do that though. Tommy was disrespectful. Tommy was disrespectful. Tommy was disrespectful. Tommy was like, Gina, baby, you wanna roll with us to the park, to another party? In the man's house. In the man's house.
No. Yeah, but Martin always getting disrespected in there, bro. Bro, man,
you
just walk in and
you gotta take that ass.
Bro, man just walked in that man's place and borrowed the CD player. Y'all remember that?
Bro, man, with a guy shot.
Bro, man borrowed the CD player.
Bro, the CD player and wearing his
and Martin was in there like Nino Brown.
We making some sandwiches. I need some meat. Like, how you gonna come in my house from the window to take some sandwiches?
And then
remember Martin had the stuffed dog barking?
That's the New Jack City episode. Yeah.
But you remember, bro, man came down there making sandwiches for his mama.
Exactly.
On the fifth.
Why you tripping, Martin?
Nothing, just chilling.
Yeah, bro, man would have got handled. I ain't gonna front. Bro, man would have got handled, dude.
I would have handled Cole too.
Well, bro, man, in reality would have been like your cousin, your first cousin. Would really be bro, man. You know, you come to the house, you're like, dude, how'd you get in here?
Yeah,
right.
How long you been in my room, bro?
Oh man! I was just watching you sleep, man.
I was waiting for you to wake up so I could ask.
I was waiting for you to wake up.
Like your cousin that just walk out the bathroom and you like, yo, why you in my bathroom? How long you been here? Bro, you got any spray?
Come on.
Who let you in
the master bedroom, bro? You ain't you.
I think you ran out of toilet paper.
But sorry about that, bro. I clogged your toilet, and you got an extra, and I like these, and I use your pair of your drawers since they were sitting over there. You clean.
Get out of here, dog.
Oh,
time to go.
See, now we talk about scrapping, bro. See, now you got to fight your cat.
Salute, God.
But this is my thing though. Like you said, we're gonna go to Grimes real quick. You know, Grimes.
This is a tough team, Soulfinger, and that's what I think. What fans, and I don't want to accuse you of this, BT, but this is a tough team, and it gets its toughness from the coach.
AD, how far can we go with Tom? Seriously, on some real stuff, on your expertise.
He needs another piece.
He needs Donovan Mitchell. Bro.
He either needs another piece. He either needs another piece, or the two names that is resonating in your heads. Pause. Has to play.
No doubt.
Has to be those guys, and the two names is R.J. Barrett
and Kareem Biggums
and Emmanuel Quigley.
Yo, yo, Dre. Here's the other thing too. Somebody just put a message in the thing for the video, right? Yo, you know why it was an odd man rush? Randle was screaming to the ref, challenge the play.
Oh,
y'all remember that?
There was a play
and we were out of challenges
because Tibbs used it on a pointless play.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
that's a fact. Yep.
And Randle was screaming challenge, and I even said on the broadcast we have 1 timeout, 0 challenges, and 1 foul to give. I said that specifically, and if I know that,
the players know that. They have assistants that tell them.
The players know that.
They have assistants that tell them that because we already used the time. We already burned the timeout.
And
before that, we only had 1 left.
Screaming for a challenge instead of getting back.
But this is like where guys are not all the way locked in. That's when you're not locked in.
And that's
you
fine.
Get locked in real quick.
You only played what? How many games they played? 15?
Yeah.
15. So far. That's far. Yeah.
That's fine. 15. It's fine for you not to be all the way locked in. R.J. Barrett is just coming back from missing 5 games of migraines.
And then migraines ain't no joke. I'll suffer.
Grimes hurt his wrist. I mean, the team has not hit its stride yet.
Bro, injuries ain't no joke. Bro,
nowhere near.
Bro, I had a broken nose. I had a broken nasal bone, right? Off to the side, right? It's the plate, right? It's the plate, right? Dude hit me with a cheap shot. I think me and AD talked about this on
the cost of being 2-time Green Street.
I know, but he hit me with a cheap shot, like below the belt, and you know what I'm saying, I rolled away from it, and then he came across and broke a nasal bone and an orbital bone, like with 2 punches, right? Because I didn't protect myself. And you're supposed to protect yourself at all times, but whatever, right? But I didn't think the dude was gonna be a cheap shot artist, bro. But what I'm saying is. Yo, when you injured, bro, it takes you a while to get back.
On you off your rhythm. You off your
for you to feel. Let's take a look at Klay Thompson. Out back-to-back catastrophe injuries.
Word.
ACL and Achilles, yeah.
There's no way if you put him on a lie detector test today, he could tell you that he's 100%. No way.
Nah, he ain't. No.
But real quick though, I just want to say this about Grimes when you were saying defensively. His best defensive game was against San Antonio. I'm not gonna count that. But what I'm gonna say is this. As of the last time he played the Cavs and how he's had every other game where one game he'll do +3, the next one he'll do -6. So it kind of evens out. He's a balanced defender. I'm not saying he's a great defender, but I'm saying his balance is warranted to where we need to use him. Some people can't do certain things, and we can only use them for what they have. All I'm saying is right now, Grimes has been contributing because there are some games, like the Clippers game, like even because like his worst games are against Boston, he had a bad game. He had a bad game against Milwaukee. He had a bad game against the Bucks. Bad game against Boston. Like, these are top teams. He's still in for 3 years. So defensively, he's improving. But to me, it's not there yet. That's why I said keep him in the game. His defensive stats, plus and minus, has improved. But when we play against better teams, Miami, Boston, Milwaukee, he folds because he's not used to that.
Hey, bro. I'll trade him to Indiana. Have a nice life. We know Deuce play defense, bro. We know Deuce play defense, bro.
There's nobody, outside of the Brunsons who's untradeable,
Right.
McBride played full-court press man. He don't stop. McBride played full-court press man.
You're right.
He stay on that dude. When he get on the court, look at McBride. He full-court press. I like that. But like I said, I don't know, man. You asked about his defense, plus or minus for Grimes. It's balanced for a 3-year player. That's what I'm saying. And he needs to get those experiences to where we can see if he does better. I agree with the 10 games more, but we have to give him time. He missed 2 games with a wrist injury.
I'm saying this tonight, bro. And when I wake up in the morning, I'm sure I'll be over it. But right now, he looks like Damian Dotson to me.
Wow.
Damn.
Word.
Talk about an uppercut and the right cross, man. That's not
cool. Son. Yeah, man.
He don't. But at least Damian Dotson was consistently 14 points a game.
Man,
this dude here, he might be a little bit better of a defender than Dotson. But when Dotson was starting with a bad point guard, by the way, Dotson was 14 points a game. Now, Dotson wasn't going to, Dotson was 14 points a game. If you wanted 30, he was going to give you 14. If you needed 4, he was going to give you 14. Right? You know who Dotson was, right? But man, come on, bro. Come on, Grimes.
Okay.
We can't use all these excuses no more. We can't even name one player in their backcourt not named Kyle Lowry.
Go on. I was just gonna say this. Grimes is a 3-year player.
G-Money, you see where I'm going with it? Name one dude in a backcourt not named Kyle Lowry, and you telling me that this dude couldn't score against that?
But what you asking him to do is gonna be crazy. Okay, what you're asking Grimes to really do is just knock down the open shots that he gets, hoping that he can average around 10 to 11 points. Let's be fair. That's what we're really gonna look at. And if he does that improvement, as Knicks fans, I'm not saying anyone on the panel, they're gonna expect more because they're gonna say, "Oh, he jumped from 4 points to 11 points. He could do this. Let's give him more time." That's too much pressure to expect from a 3-year player. Not everyone is gonna be like an Ant-Man that could do it or RJ.
No,
or
he's a
anything
3.
like that.
He's a 3-year player.
You gotta give him time. Let him grow.
No, he's a 3-year player. He's a 3-year player.
How many games?
You don't get. No, you do not
This is
get.
what I'm trying to say.
BT, you don't understand something, BT. Hold on here. I'll take a fan.
I agree with AD.
There's a graduating class every June.
Yep.
You only get but so many graduating classes before that next man up is going to take your spot. You do not get, in today's NBA, he's not going to get 5 years to figure it out.
Nope.
Right.
He's going to be gone. Look at Trail. Look at Knox.
He's not going to get 5 years to figure it out. He's just not.
Right.
I'm not.
Why would we give him? Why would we give him all that time when Deuce McBride is in the same class as him?
I'm not saying that.
Time.
What I'm simply saying is this: how many games did he start? This year is the first year he actually starting with.
He started
minutes.
last year.
No, he didn't. No,
he started last year.
No, he started. Yeah, he's a starter since last November, since last October, bro.
Yes, he did. And quickly need to be in that spot.
This is what I'm trying to say. Because to me, I didn't see. Look, this is what I'm trying to say. I'm seeing Grimes being used more now, and you guys are expecting him to do more now than he did last year. I was probably wrong. I was wrong about that, but what I'm trying to say is this is
better last year.
Wait, hold on. I'm saying this is consistency. So technically, you're saying last year, November, he started. This is a full season of him starting. So he needs to work through these errors. It's funny how everybody else can get 2-3 years of starting time and they could be expected to grow. This guy's been with us for 3 years.
That's what I'm saying.
Do we have a crying baby emoji somewhere?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Where's it at?
I think we need that.
Do we have
I'm not crying.
Yeah.
Find it.
I'm agreeing with you guys. He needs to step up. I'm agreeing with you guys. He needs to step up. But we also have to allow.
With you, bro, but listen, why is it fair that Grimes gets to start and nobody else gets to start? If your argument is let them start and give them time, why can't you give somebody else a chance to start and give them time?
No, I said 10 games. I agree with you. After that, then we make the adjustment. But what I'm saying is right now we got to give him time. Because once Grimes, look, I think McBride is going to take that.
Duke had time. He already had time, Duke. He had time, man. It's time to put.
We just trying to.
I'm sorry, BT. I'm sorry, BT. You know I respect you, but man, it's time to get him up out of there, man. Watch the floor with him.
1 year.
It's time to put. I said it. Yeah, I said it.
Hey, Bully, you remember that dude that used to rhyme with Buster, the dude, the last Boy Scout? Remember him?
Yes.
Remember the last Boy Scout? And he was getting all these chances to be on everything. Rampage, the last Boy Scout. You remember him?
Yeah.
And you like, yo, why this dude going up on getting all these chances? Who was this? He ain't nobody.
That boy
He
drive a
showed up
cab
on
right now.
everybody remix. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
You
sorry.
like
He was dope too. He was a dope MC, but he just
had potential.
It's the
He had potential.
It's the thought process like that, BT, is the reason why we do not have Donovan Mitchell here.
So wait, hold on.
Because of overthinking what a
Just do it.
potential
Yeah,
what a
just do it.
potential could be versus the here and the now.
Right.
See what I'm saying? When we talk about young guys coming into the league versus established players, you don't know if these young guys are going to make it out of a practice. I remember Kenny Walker getting spasms in practice.
Kenny Skywalker,
he was so
yeah.
nervous.
Kenny Skywalker,
That man was
nervous.
throwing up in his practice jersey, bro.
Yep, he was. He was. That's
But
a
AD
fact.
though,
You
what
gotta
I'm trying
know
to say
when.
is this.
You have to know when. You gotta know when it's time to strike, and you gotta use certain things. In my opinion, guys like him, even quickly, are the reasons why you don't have a finisher, a closer to go along with Brunson in a Donovan Mitchell.
Okay,
because management want to be cute.
But this is my point, though. You said that's the reason why we don't have Mitchell. So since we made that decision, we should actually back our decision, hunker down, and let him play 10 more games and see if he should be in the starting role. Because this is 1 year out of 3 years he's actually starting. He's actually contributing, but I'm not going to say it's good. But I just want to see if he works through his issues and make it through. Because if the point was to get Mitchell, but we didn't get Mitchell, we got to develop our young talent. That's all I'm saying. Develop our young talent.
But at the end of them 10 games, bro, you're not a rotation player. You situational.
Yeah, him and McBride switch.
Yeah. At the end of them 10 games, bro, ain't no yo, you coming in, you gonna be with this unit. No, you sitting. You sitting, bro.
Yeah, and he works through his issues.
Right. You evidently back up.
I would do the try thing. It would be a rotational situation for me in that shooting guard position. They're all the same height anyway, except for McBride.
Again, the only reason why I'm defending Grimes right now is because he missed 2 games with a wrist injury. If I had those 2 games to see how
why you not defending Randle? Why you not defending Randle?
No. I always
why you not defending RJ?
I always defend him. But what I'm saying is as far as Grimes, those last 2 games is the only reason why I'm now giving him those 10 games. Because it would have been a consistent play had he not missed those 2 games due to an injury. But he's coming off of an injury after 2 games and had 2 bad games. Let's give him time. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I can agree with that.
Nah, I ain't giving that man nothing.
GI with a bow tie.
GI.
No bow tie today. Is you know what I mean? It's a big 20-point comeback. Listen to me. I was with Freezie on this very network. Salute to all y'all. I think BM Dre was there, and I said, listen. What's going to happen is they're going to take the ball out of Brunson's hands early in the game, especially the third quarters. Beginning of the third quarters, we've been bad for years now, right? That's when teams make their biggest adjustments. We need a secondary ball handler. We went out this game with a secondary ball handler. I looked up Randle had 6 turnovers before I knew it. That's not going to get it, guys. You can't get into the flow if you take the ball out of your first guy's hand, and Randle's really trying. Trust me, he's stepping right up and being that facilitator. He ain't waiting. He going at the same pace that Brunson goes at. He just turns it over, man. He's just not that. And I'm not beating up on Randle because listen, we got him for $100 on the low. He's not paid like one of the top players in the league. I don't expect him to perform like one of the top players in the league, but something's got to give. Something's got to give in that starting lineup. Brunson needs help, damn it. How long is we going to take to get Brunson some help in that starting lineup? I think Dante DiVincenzo is the answer.
Wow.
And IQ was a beast in the fourth quarter too. And don't forget about him too.
Yeah.
I'd rock with him. I'd put him in the shoot. I'd start him. Why not? He's an upgrade defensively, and he could come off the screen. He can catch and shoot the 3. He can hit it off the and he's athletic. He will attempt to bang it on you. Wasn't he white? Wasn't he white chocolate in his state, or Mr. Jordan in his state?
Facts.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Delaware.
Why not?
Yep.
Yep.
That's a fact.
I remember that kid
What I'm saying is this real quick.
All
I'm saying is this. We got problems in the beginning of the season with the rotations, with you guys talking about trading out Grimes, putting in someone else, whether it's DiVincenzo, McBride, whoever. These issues we're having earlier in the season. So when we start to figure it out and then get into a groove, it'll be all fillers. Let it work itself out. That's all I'm saying, because we still got 60-something games. No, like 60, 68 games or something like that left to work these issues out. I want to use the next 8 or 10 games, fix these issues to see what we actually have. That's all.
You lose 8 games. You lose 8 games in a row. You lose 8 games in a row. You're not making the playoffs. If we can't keep coming behind from 20 points, I can wait 8 games. But if it keep looking like this every night, something's got to happen soon. And it's looking like this
something's
every
gonna
night.
have to happen real soon. Word.
But see, that's the thing, though. We're playing against. Look, every night we're playing against a different team, different coach, different systems. I'm not making excuses about how close games. You're right. But what I am saying is we need to work out these issues now, because later on down the road, when it's already fixed or whatever happens when it comes to that change, most people are going to look back and say, oh, they pulled the trigger too early, or, oh, they waited too late. It's never a balance of when to pull the trigger and when not to. But what I'm saying is allow the time.
Hold on. You're talking about Grimes as if Grimes is James Harden. Pull the trigger.
I never said
that. What the hell are we talking about? Hold on, fam.
Yo.
Grimes in this play here is a ham sandwich.
Right.
Okay. You're really exhausting his what his importance is here.
Yeah, BT, I ain't gonna front. That was a good one,
giving him
yo.
time to develop. So wait, hold on.
Dude, he's a ham
sandwich. How much time you gotta
James Harden.
develop, dude?
No. I'm not agreeing with that. This guy's only been playing for 1 full season as a starter.
Stop playing with me,
BT.
Stop. No.
No, you gotta let these guys develop. This is the problem with all Knicks.
He ain't no kid.
You guys
no more.
want
He
your
ain't
guys
the
to support
kid.
and be good right now. That's not gonna happen. Not every player is like that. What I'm saying is allow him a chance to develop. And if it doesn't work, cool. Do it early in the season to make the change to where we can come back and win. Yes, you guys are right that the next 8 games, if it's like this coming down from 20,
it's gonna be next season.
I'm with you. Give him 10. I agree with you. Give him 10 games, right?
I ain't giving him nothing.
I'll give him more games.
Right, but the thing that I think BT and I may be missing is that just because you don't start doesn't mean just because you don't start don't mean you can't develop. You can develop outside of the starting lineup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
I give you that.
Quickly has.
Right.
No, you're right. I give you that.
Yeah. I would say this. I would say this about the whole. I say this here. You know.
Salute to my homie Soul Finger though. Before we get too far, salute to my homie Soul Finger.
Hey, yo, G.I. Can I say something right quick? Yo, G.I., I appreciate you. I seen you the other day on Homeboy Show. I'm not trying to give no free press or nothing, but I heard you, and you were so elegant on how you said what you said. Props to you, homeboy. Mike Lowry. Larry. It was not. And about that whole situation with that boy, it was not. Yo, I appreciate you, what you said. You was deep. Pause. But you
what was that? What was that though?
You know, some places I ain't supposed to be hanging out, Freezie. Let go, Boulevard 73. You know, them places that got me in trouble, Freezie. Boulevard 73 must be over there.
Yeah, I'll be looking over there and whatnot. But I appreciate what you said, man. And
so was it Knicks stuff? I'm asking, was it Knicks stuff?
No, it wasn't no Knicks talk. It was
okay. All right.
Personal and whatnot. And my man G.I., he came out and said, you know, he got busy with it, and I appreciate that because I have family members that went through the same thing. So facts, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for your truth. Word.
He was talking about what color bow ties he's gonna wear for next week
He said he's gonna wear the blue one. He's gonna wear the blue one.
Match his shoes.
Man, anybody see Clyde in that snakeskin jacket? I mean,
yo, that was corny.
A little bit.
That was corny.
I watched a
I
little bit.
was like, yo, where the hat at, man? You always got the hat on.
That was
I love Clyde, yo. Ain't nobody messing with Clyde, yo. I love Clyde.
And Clyde smooth, man. He's smooth, man. He's smooth.
Y'all killing me. I know Clyde, my man's, bro. Clyde, my man's.
Word.
Yeah, like.
But listen.
Go ahead.
My bad, Dre. I think I really think that Tibbs need to get a grip and get more assertive with the team. If not, man, it's time to move on. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Well,
and I like Julius. I'm warming up to Julius. Pause on that too. It wasn't that, but I like Julius, man. I know he do what he do, but man, sometimes his head is not in the game. Pause on that too. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna try to make my point because I lost train of thought because Bully hijacked me.
I'm sorry, bro.
Bully ain't letting nobody talk.
No, I'm sorry. Because when I don't talk, they get mad at me. So I gotta say my piece.
Bully hijacked me. I was trying to make.
I'm sorry. So that's my dude, man. So my dude, man. Thank you.
Hey, he's doing it right now. He's doing it right now.
I just shout out. Hey, again, you know, it's been many a moon since I've been able to rock with my man GI. You know, shout out to GI.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm gonna say this here real quick. I always call GI and Free Keith. They like the flagship. You know, and big ups to them brothers, right? Them two brothers. And in regards to to Grimes, you know, we call him all kinds of sandwiches. He's this, he's that, and he is like. You can go out and just, you know, it's like rolling up to the liquor store and just getting you a 6-pack. You can grab any 6-pack you want when it comes to it. You know, you just kind of like the way he get down because his defense. He still has a way. He does need to grow, and you don't have to be in the starting lineup to develop. However, the problem with him, the problem with Grimes is he's too nice.
Agreed.
He's too nice. That's the problem.
He don't want to hurt nobody hard out.
I'm sorry, you cut out. You cut out when you said the problem. What was the problem?
He's too nice. He's nice. My man is nice.
You don't want to run nobody hard out, man.
Yeah, he goes, he plays a case in point. This is something that I remember when Freezie went on about. And when I say this incident, Freezie may actually bust out laughing. It's when he got bust in the mouth, and he was walking over there holding his lip, like, look, he hit me in the lip, and the whole time. Yeah, remember that Freeze? Remember when he got hit?
Come on, man, you a grown man, dog.
You're like, he hit me in the lip. I'm not saying go out there and start sucking these things.
And the lady was dabbing, the daily was dabbing the cotton ball on the blood. And he was like,
I remember that.
Oh, it hurt. It hurt. It's a cotton ball. Dog, it's a cotton ball. A cotton ball hurt.
And I'm not saying go out there and start chucking them. I'm not saying go out there and start chucking them. You go back in the game, you be like, all right, you got me with one. Let me show you something real quick. And you get all up in him. He doesn't, he doesn't get up and catch like a wedgie. You know what I'm saying? He ain't
Wedgie Jackson, bro. He ain't Wedgie Jackson.
Oh, dear God.
You know, he's and then when it's time for you to take the shot or take his, he doesn't. We've seen him. Okay, also the up and comings and stuff. When he took over that game, Rising Star game. That's the Grimes everybody wants to see. That Rising Star Grimes. That's the Grimes everybody's asking to see, or a semblance of it, when he has a chance to do it. All right, you know, the big three ain't doing it. Let me step in and get these, put them on my back till they can get going. That's what you want. That's what a lot of it is saying. The thing is that he's kind of like, oh, golly gee, guys. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to drink my milk and eat my peanut butter and jelly over here.
He Disney, bro.
He Disney. You know, and that's what it is, and these other cats over here, man, these cats over here, they gutter with it, eating Vienna sausages and saltine crackers with hot sauce.
Yeah, Cass is coming out here with last winter Tim's on.
Freezie.
And Grimes is
out here. Last winter Tim's on.
Last winter Tim's.
Freezie.
And Grimes is out here flip-flops, bro.
This is
action knees and elbows.
this is the most indicating or damning thing about how lack of aggressive he is. He has only attempted one free throw all year.
See,
Grimes, you
see,
gotta
Drake.
attack the hoop,
Look at
Grimes.
Drake.
Attack the hoop, man.
He is
Drake, you
averaging
beat me.
0.1 free throws per game.
Look, Drake. You snatched my. I was about to go there. You snatched it. That's why I like Drake. Drake come in with. See, he kicked in the door, waving the 4-4, and I was about
Drake
to get
got
in
numbers.
there.
Drake got numbers. Mm-hmm.
And see, and that's the thing. You're too nice. You have one free throw, right? One. Uno.
To me, Grimes had to stop being scared to miss. Grimes, if you miss a shot, you miss a shot. Cool. Take the next one. Stop being scared to miss.
It ain't even afraid to miss. Like, he only wants to take a three. That's it.
Right.
If the three ain't there, if the three ain't there,
if that three is not wide ass open, he not taking it.
But he got
hold
inside
on,
paint game. He got inside paint game. It went up, but you got to give him the ball. Mm-hmm.
Drake, you just early in this conversation, you brought up that Tibbs called out RJ about his lack of play. Don't you think he gonna do the same thing to Grimes, and Grimes is just being cautious? That's just what I'm saying.
Yep, I agree. So for
you don't think that he's scared?
But
you
to
don't
Dre's
see when
point,
Grimes
though,
go to the bench
to Dre's point, though. But to Dre's point, he also said certain players can take it and certain players that get lost.
He can't. Yeah, he can't. And it's right. That's why he's not gonna do it. Because when the first, when the last time he did that, BT, when he did that to Grimes, I'm gonna tell you when. The 1st of February.
Bro, I'm saying if you, I'm gonna just do the super chats real quick and then I'll get out of the way, y'all. So Justo11, thank you for the generous contribution. Justo11 says, call the Cavs, give them Grimes, McBride, 3 firsts, and Ice Spice from Fordham Road for Donovan Mitchell. But jokes aside, need a guy who is undeniable offense in games like this. And here's the other one, right? Justo11 also says, and thank you for the generous contribution. Love RJ, but I'm still shocked. People said no to him for Paul George. Imagine him in this game going for 30 with Brunson. I'm with both Paul George
There's no way.
and Donovan Mitchell, bro.
There's no way I'm trading RJ for Paul George. And he's plateauing to be Paul George, and he's 20-something years old. But moving on from he's 22 years old, not 20-something. But tonight, they were double teaming Brunson. They wouldn't even let him get the ball on the inbounds. After a made bucket, they were double teaming Brunson. Grimes was getting the ball. Grimes would take the ball over half court and pick up his dribble and wait for Brunson to come get the ball. I was done.
Or Hartenstein.
I was done.
He out here looking for. He out here passing the ball to Hartenstein at the top of the key.
I was done. I was done. He doesn't even want to try. No way, Tibbs. There's no way y'all can tell me Tibbs is telling him to do that. Tibbs ain't telling him to do that.
No,
but this is the thing. If you're a Tibbs guy, Tibbs will not say a word. As soon as Tibbs got
here, that's the problem, Dre. That's the problem.
Hold on,
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
As soon as Tibbs got here, he tried to trade RJ immediately.
He did. He showed him. Yep, him show did.
But if you talk about the guys that he wanted to draft immediately, he wanted to draft Grimes.
Right, he sure did.
No ifs and or buts. He wanted to draft Miles.
But Dre, you know what, Dre? You know what that was though, and because when I hear y'all say that, I know that's true. And I'm not saying what you're saying is not true, but what that means to me is lazy scouting. That's lazy scouting because the only time we heard Tibbs, because truth be, when we was doing the channel, the player that we knew Tibbs wanted was Deuce McBride, and day ones remember us being on shows just like this one at night, saying Tibbs is in love with Deuce McBride, and then Tibbs didn't even mention. Grimes was not even attached to Tibbs until Tibbs was doing an interview on NBA TV and Grimes was killing right in front of his face. Right? That's when Grimes jumped on Tibbs' radar, right? Because before that, it was Deuce McBride. We thought they was going to take Deuce with that pick, right? We didn't know Deuce was going to fall to the second round because early in the process.
You talking about the combine? When he was at the combine?
Yeah, the combine.
Yeah, no, not the Chicago. Was it the Chicago one?
No, it was the one.
I do remember at the combine.
Before Chicago.
Yeah, when Tibbs was sitting and they had the big blue NBA TV thing behind
him.
Yes. And he was doing an interview on the stool because so we still.
I do remember at the combine he was killing. He was killing at the combine.
And those two games, that one day, he was killing. He stood out because, matter of fact, at the same combine during the same time, BJ Boston's draft stock was plummeting. Y'all remember that? Remember BJ Boston from Kentucky? When he came in, he was supposed to be like a top
the
15
next big
pick.
thing. Yeah,
He had to be a top 15 pick, and he just slid down the board or whatever. Because I thought the Knicks were going to get BJ Boston, an athletic 6'7" wing defender with upside. Well, we know that now, but we didn't know that then. You know what I'm saying? We know that now. We didn't know that back then, though. Because remember, their first draft pick was Obi.
Yeah, right.
Well, no, that was Leon's first draft pick.
Yeah.
That was Leon's right. That was Leon's first draft pick. First draft pick.
Yeah,
But my point to it is I think that whole thing was lazy scouting. You watch Grimes for one day and you're like, oh yeah, it's love at first sight. I want him. To me, Leon Rose should have stepped in and like, no, we're gonna get Trey Murphy, and with the 32 pick, we're gonna
the same Leon Rose that passed on Halliburton and drafted Obi. He was gonna step in.
The same one.
The same
don't
one.
Get me in trouble because Free Keith somewhere probably looking. I don't want to get in trouble because Free Keith.
AGI, the same Leon that punted on 2 drafts. And then, when you did draft somebody, Trevor Kills, again, as I said, he punted on 2 drafts. Where's Trevor Kills now? Oh,
he's
I know
6'8" right now, man. He's 6'8".
He's 6'8" playing for the Singapore. He's 6'8". He's 6'8" playing for the Singapore Sea Slugs right now.
Yeah,
off the
bench.
What the hell?
Yeah, he coming off the bench for the New Zealand Breakers, bro.
The New Zealand Breakers.
Oh, speaking of which, y'all heard about the thing with Josh Giddey?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Malika Andrews. I'm waiting for Malika Andrews to get on her pulpit now.
Right.
Yeah,
she's not doing that. He white.
She's
not doing that.
Again.
No, she's gonna do it. She's gonna do it.
She's gonna do that.
Yeah.
Hey, Dre, to be politically correct, he's Australian. So technically, she could say he's not an American born citizen.
He ain't Aboriginal. He is white. He ain't no Aboriginal.
Yeah.
He's not no Aboriginal.
He ain't original, but
yeah, man. This thing is Adam Silver got to do something about this, bro. Because if you come down that hard on Ja Morant about guns, and he ain't hurt nobody, bro. And you talking about a dude touching a 15-year-old girl and she posting on social media that he did that?
15.
How old is he though? How old is he?
15.
15.
How old is he?
Man, if 21. I had a daughter, man, I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna go all up in that dude's face, man.
He's 20. He's 21,
man. I'm about to get him. Man. I ain't gonna front. If I had a daughter, and thank God I don't have a daughter, it would not. But if man, listen, nah, son. Yeah, you got to get dealt with. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Adam Silver, bro. This you want the clock, bro, because the thing with Ja got out of hand because Ja made stuff out of hand, but this right here,
it's unacceptable with Josh Giddey. This is unacceptable, Josh Giddey.
Yeah. You got to make an example out of him, bro.
You had guns, guns and buns, baby. You had guns and buns.
I knew he was going. Hey, yo, I knew he was coming with that. I knew Soul was coming with that guns and buns, man.
If you Josh
made that up, yeah.
Yo,
so let's trademark that.
Yo, and the thing about it is, and for those that don't know, the Oklahoma City Thunder are the most religious organization in the NBA.
Right.
They're up in the Bible Belt. They all up in the Bible Belt.
Yeah, they have a prayer for both teams.
Actually, Mormons. They're Mormons.
That too.
Yeah. I said religion. I didn't know which one of them. But either way, I know they have, bro. When you come in there, they be like when we play OKC, they be in there praying for Randle. You know what I'm saying? They be in there praying for both teams. May it just be good competition. And this happened, bro. Bro, all I'm saying is if it was a what's my guy name from San Antonio? That was you know what I'm saying, that was selling Franks.
Elliot?
Josh Primo.
When
it was Josh Primo selling Franks, Yo, they got him out of here quick, bro.
He's selling
Oh, yeah, they snatched him up out of there. Yeah, they snatched him up out of there quick.
Oh no,
they
but
got him
he's
out
got
of
a
quick.
full contract with the Clippers right now, though.
Yeah.
What Cougars? What Cougars?
But he don't have that first round pick contract though.
Oh
Dre,
no,
what
that money
Cougars?
gone, but he got a regular.
But he got
vet
a
man.
Dre, what Cougars?
Huh?
Who the Cougars? What Cougars?
No, I said the Clippers. He's on the Clippers.
Oh, the Clippers. I thought you said Cougars. I'm like,
nah. well, he likes Cougars clearly, but
clearly.
No, you didn't. You don't know. Hey, Bully, you didn't know about the Cougars? You don't know about the Cougars?
No, what Cougars you talking?
The Cambodian Cougars.
Yeah, the Cambodian Cougars, bro.
Yo,
they put peanuts in their collard greens. Yeah, but
crazy.
Yeah, man.
You got to go to Brooklyn and get some breast milk.
Oh
yeah,
my God, breast milk.
Bro, you got to make an example out of Josh Giddey, bro.
David Chappelle said, "Go to Cambodia."
Hey, Bully, hold on. Let me just say this because there's a point to be made about this, right?
Okay.
Kyrie Irving said something about a post on Twitter, and the entire community went up in arms.
Yeah.
Right, they was outside marching in front of Barclays.
Yeah,
right.
I remember. I was there.
Now, but here's the thing: James Harden has exhibited all types of peculiar behavior, and nobody has done anything. Right, right. Now, Josh Hart had a girl said this about Josh Giddey. I'm sorry, Josh Hart. I'm sorry. But a 15-year-old girl said this about Josh Giddey, right? With
crazy.
proof out there on social media. And the NBA says they're investigating. Now, if this thing winds up being true, they got to throw the book at this dude. Because all Kyrie Irving did was like a thing on Twitter.
Which is a
and people were up in arms.
Which is a fact. It's a fact.
Right.
What he was saying is a fact. I'm leaving it alone. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just trying to get. I'm just saying, like my man. I think he retweeted it, right? Thought it was over, and then they questioned him about it, and then he started talking about it, right? But the mere fact that this stuff is something this serious, if we don't hear something in the next few days, I'm telling you, Dre, I think the NBA is rigged, bro. I think it's rigged.
What's his name? Sham Charania said that the NBA is investigating it right now.
They are.
Like earlier.
They are. Right. Right, but that was 2 days ago when he said that.
Well, yesterday or was it earlier?
Big bro.
No, that was Thursday. Thursday morning is when I saw it.
It was Thanksgiving. Can they get a day to eat some turkey with the family?
It was like Wednesday or Tuesday.
Yes, it was. It was Wednesday. It was like Wednesday.
So it was
Wednesday. I mean, when we talking about billion-dollar organizations, they're in our off days.
Yeah, it's
yo,
something like this.
Check me out real quick. Check me out. Have you noticed? And I might want to save this for vibes and stuff, but I'm not gonna go too deep. But have you understand that? I mean, we as folks understand what's trending between us and the internet. They put the spotlight on the bad light, so everything is being exploited and putting out there and stuff like that. So when I was giving GI a shout out, it was not. This is what they're doing to us right now. So yeah, there it is. If y'all can understand that,
no,
on some real.
I understood.
Are you talking about?
My GPS was reading.
You talking about Josh Giddey?
I'm talking about the whole everything. I'm talking about the whole kick and caboodle. Yeah. I'm talking about everything as a whole, man. This is how they putting this out there right now. And we gotta fortify what we doing, the game and life. Everything coincide with one another.
I also want to say though, this ain't the first time the NBA had negative criticism like this before. So to be honest with you, the same way that they did Ray Rice for being abusive in the elevator, they need to do the same thing with Giddey. I'm sorry, but this ain't the first time. There's a number 32 in Utah. I'm not gonna bring it up, but he had a similar instance where it got
number
swept
32.
under the
That's
rug.
right.
It got swept under the rug. Now, regardless of whether he's white or black, the issue has come back up again several years later, and it needs to be addressed to where it's not okay. Same way the NFL.
I think all those situations are separate and different.
Okay, but I'm just saying
because the thing about Karl Malone, we heard rumors and stuff after the fact, like years went by.
Yeah, years
had gone by, right?
And it would have been different if social media era existed that day.
It was the thing had just happened.
That's
but you know they trying to tie. But you know what I'm trying to say is, Freeze and family on the panel in the chat. What I'm trying to say is they trying to tie everything together to put us all in the same bucket. It would not crabs in the bucket pull each other down no matter what. So now that they got these stories with R. Kelly and Diddy and the Ray Rices and the Bill Cosbys and whatever happened between us and stuff like that.
Thing wasn't a
I
sexual
know,
assault,
but hold on, bro.
You said it was the same. You said the same bucket.
No, I'm saying the same bucket as in being in the same category as putting us in media, no matter what the situation was. Sexual assault, I don't want to say the word and whatnot because I understand what the internet is about right now. I mean, in different categories of being violated as a person, the black man is being violated socially on media to doing certain things. So this is where they put us at. And if you do the homework and everything,
you talking about
I'm so lost right now, bro. This has nothing to do with Josh Giddey.
No, he's talking about Kyrie Irving, how he got blacklisted, and he's sticking on Kyrie Irving, how bad they blacklisted Kyrie Irving. And now, several days later, they're still investigating Giddey as opposed to treating it the same way that they did.
No. Listen, I ain't saying that to get laughed at, but
that's what the details do. Like
a little bit.
We all over it because for one, the NBA didn't investigate Kyrie Irving right away. There was no Kyrie Irving investigation. It was a Kyrie Irving talking to the owner of the Brooklyn Nets, Joey Tsai.
They hammered him right off the rip.
Yeah,
they was up in him. They was up in him like hemorrhoids, dog. Right off the rip.
It was already crazy in Brooklyn, right? And that's the reason why I brought up the Oklahoma City Thunder being different. You don't hear these type of things being done in Oklahoma City.
I actually was going to say something about Oklahoma City before I got laughed at, but that's cool.
No, I think you were like talking about maybe there's like a racial angle, but I can't.
Yeah,
I'm not about to defend Diddy and that. They did all that. They did all that.
You need a victim.
They did all that.
You need a victim, Freezie. Hanging out with he shouldn't be hanging out with a 15-year-old girl shirtless. But he said he met her anywhere. He was just hanging out shirtless. She ran up and took a selfie. She has to say she had relations with him. It seems like she was just bragging about it. Doesn't that mean she
Thank you. That's where I was going.
Yeah, but he's not gonna get like what do you think he's gonna get in games? Maybe he'll get 15 games, maybe.
Yeah, but that's not totally accurate. The the social media post said, "I just effed Josh Giddey."
Yeah, and she can also say I was trolling.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. I'm sorry, Freeze. There's a lot of people that's out there that are saying all types of things with celebrities that they do. Making up all types of fictitious whatever. You can caption people and put it in one of. I'm not saying he didn't do what it looks like he did. All I'm saying is, I don't think they're gonna do you're getting a year suspension or anything like that.
They gotta investigate first, bro.
Yeah, they gotta investigate. Right.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that y'all points are not accurate. What I'm saying is what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If the NBA is investigating certain guys and it takes a long time for investigation, okay. But and then when it comes to other organizations or players, and you write up on them, like putting the heat to them, nah, bro. What's good for the goose is good for the game. You got to be what's fair is fair.
That's right. That's a fact.
What's fair is fair. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying Josh. I believe in being innocent until proven guilty.
You see, your man was on the floor the other day, right? What's his name? Bridges.
Bridges. Right.
From
he's playing under a cloud too.
Right.
Yeah, he could play until March until he go to court.
So he go to court. Yeah, I'm up under the Hornets.
You're innocent until proven guilty. What I'm saying is if you investigate, you better do the right thing. You better do the right thing, because I also believe in the safety of kids and children, protecting children.
Yeah, but it sounded like you was telling them to act swiftly. If the girl,
Right.
don't forget, 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, while you should be mature enough, they can be willing participants too. So I'm not sure that there's no victim. The victim is integrity. The victim is the man wasn't mature enough. But this girl was really, 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 really participating in this and doing this stupid stuff. She and her parents are as guilty as he is. They're both equally guilty.
But it
doesn't.
But
the onus isn't on the child, though. The onus is not on the
15.
child.
It
The onus is on the adult, no matter what happens.
No matter what. I put it on the parents.
If there's a law broken,
I put it on the parents. I put it on the parents
too as well. Yeah, I agree.
But to clarify my point, my point is not to throw him under the bus. My point was because notice I didn't say Josh Giddey. I specifically said the NBA has to be fair in the way they do it, right? You know, this thing comes out Wednesday. It's Saturday. If it was any other person, right, you would have been hearing noise from the NBA.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Word.
That's what I'm saying. Man, come on, bro. Julius Randle slapped a laptop out of somebody's hand, and we up here wilding.
Oh my God.
I mean, come on, bro. This is Yeah. Yo, Draymond Green choked the dude out on a basketball court, bro. Next day, he got 5 games.
It should be more than 5 games, to be honest. Dre should spend like 10 to 15 plus.
Draymond Green choked the dude out on a basketball court. If you do that at the bar, bro, you getting 30 days. Easy.
Yeah, but
Draymond was auditioning for MMA.
Yeah, but the guy he choked. The guy he choked is the poster boy for quote. The guy he choked is the poster boy for spreading that the P word. So I don't think America. I don't think America cares too much about that guy.
So but my point is I don't know if Josh Giddey is guilty or innocent, and I'm not to say because I don't know all the details. What I'm saying is the NBA rushes in fast on some stuff and other stuff.
When did this take place, Freezie?
We heard about
that
it
was
Wednesday.
last week. That was last week.
Wednesday, right before Thanksgiving.
Oh, really? It's been this long?
Yeah.
I thought this was only like a couple of days ago. Oh, okay. Wow. No,
it is only a couple of days ago.
Yeah, it is a couple of days.
Today is Friday.
So this happened Wednesday. Oh, okay. So,
you thought today was Sunday?
But the rumors of it was like Wednesday night and the Thursday morning, and then the NBA or like Shams Charania reported earlier on Friday, like Friday afternoon, that they're
That's why I say they're going for our neck, but I ain't trying to make it political, man. They're going for our neck, yo. You got to wake up.
Yeah, and then too, we were all told too that right after that thing, the Malice in the Palace happened, that the NBA was going to be handed down substantial stuff for fighting on the court, right? Man, Cat punched Joel Embiid in the mouth and in the eye. He got 2 games on the spot off rip. Rip, Cat gets suspended, right? Something like this. And I know this is probably gonna have to go to court, and things are gonna be handled behind the scene and all of that stuff. The NBA is investigating and all that stuff, bro. But what I'm saying is, you ain't heard a peep out of the NBA.
But it's because the reason why you haven't really heard a peep out of the NBA is because you have a minor involved, and this is now a legal situation.
Good point.
And it's
Good
not
point.
public record.
Good point.
You see what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Good point.
Now,
Good point.
they just can't just run out. At the most that they can say is that the matter is being investigated. And end quote.
And to be honest, it started from like social media posts. Like they can't just act on seeing social media posts. They have to act, they have to see it, analyze what's going on, and then say they're
You have to
investigating.
authenticate where it came from. You have to authenticate all of it.
Because you could put anything on the internet if it goes viral.
You can Photoshop anything, bro. Trust me, you can Photoshop anything.
But my point was by saying, don't everybody see what's going on? How everything's being implicated and intertwined with each other with the Diddy
I get you, Bully. I get you. But you really gotta dissect things on their own merit.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying in this case here? Because what we have right here, again, we have a situation with a minor, and you got to be a bit more like those things.
You got to be nuanced, bro.
Yeah, those things are what those things are, and I get you, but we on a whole. That's just a whole nother situation.
I got you. I mean, no. I got you, and I appreciate that for real. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie about it.
I think you're noticing this because like a bunch of guys got a bunch of charges put on them. But it's
in New York City.
It's mostly because
I'm seeing it.
Hold on, Bully. It's because there's a statute that law was going to end within this year.
It's going to end, yes.
The 23rd. It's over now. The 23rd.
So yes, they had to get those lawsuits.
Yeah, it's the 23rd
because they're not going to be able to put these guys in prison. So the only thing you can do at this point is get a class action. But I mean, if I'm keeping it real with you, a lot of these guys are terrible people. So
yeah, they're terrible, man.
So it's not a coincidence. It's happenstance. It actually had to happen at this point.
Yeah, and they didn't start out as terrible people. They were incorporated into a terrible business. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing. You don't start out as being that. You know what I'm saying? You got to sell yourself in order to do. And once you get caught up in it, you just you lose yourself. But in this case right here, with this minor, I'm not saying that the NBA is the judge and jury. What I'm saying is you haven't heard anything from a league that is so conscious of their image. You ain't heard them say a peep about Giddy, like, yo, take him off the floor. You know what I'm saying? Don't let him pay him, but keep him off the floor, or none of that. Right? Because ultimately the NBA is not going to be in the courtroom. All they can do is react after the fact. Investigate, see if it's true. If there's some substance to it, just track it and follow it. That's all they can do. But I'm talking about from the PR and the other stuff standpoint, they are not letting their consumers, they're not keeping their consumers updated. That's what I'm saying.
Well, like I was saying, I'm sorry, AD. I'm sorry, AD.
Update.
Go ahead.
You see what I'm saying? Like
they already said they're investigating.
Like, once they said they're investigating it, you're now going on what your lawyers are telling you, because your lawyers are now in contact with the authorities.
No, AD, no, y'all are saying that as if y'all live in the ivory tower, right? But if we all go to a game, say like we all sitting courtside in the Garden, and Josh Giddey is on the floor, guess what we saying to Josh Giddey?
Score a bucket.
Yo, guess what 19,000 Knicks fans are yelling at Josh Giddey?
Freezie, I get you, Freezie, but you got to understand. Well, not that you have to, but here's some of these pieces here now. Now
if they take action and nothing is wrong, then
because now you could have the women's rights and all types of just jump out there like that one way or the other.
That's what I'm talking about. Word.
You gotta tread a little lightly here.
if you Freezy, like to say like innocent before proven guilty, if you jump out too extra, then it could be liable to backfire where he's like, if nothing actually happened, he could turn around and sue the league for like whatever, because
And
you
he'll
decided,
probably
yo, you
win.
can't play, you can't do this, even though he hasn't been charged or anything like that.
How
There's,
would he
there's a
get
balance to
paid?
it.
This is
How
Because
would he get
you
paid? How?
allegedly saying that man did something and he ain't
Nope.
even being investigated
But
yet.
wait, hold on. You guys got to understand, this is a business. You guys make money. Anything that's negative, if it was another job, he would have been fired already off rip.
Or snatched off the field, bro.
Exactly. But all I'm trying to say is this. Based off of the age of the lady, the young girl, and the NBA
The
player,
young
they
lady,
have to be thorough. But this is an organization that has been around for years. They should have had a system in place to
75.
where if you are investigated, you should not be able to play. And if you are free of those charges, you then get your back pay. You don't lose any time. You don't mess up your contract or anything. But with all this money that they're making, they're taking a pause like this. It's a negative look. What they should do is have a system in place. Yo, if you're under investigation, Mikal Bridges, whoever it is, you need to take time off, deal with your legal issues, and then come back to work.
These things are collectively bargained. The union
It's
is not gonna
the players' union.
The union
It's
is
a
not
players'
gonna
union.
let you just. The union is not gonna just let you just sit there, guys.
The
out
union's
with
not gonna
no
let you
pay.
cut somebody.
No, not just like that.
Because
Not
there's a
without.
clause in their contract that says conduct detrimental.
Unbecoming.
Yeah, but it would still. But it would
Can't
still
tell.
have to.
Can't tell
but
what
it
he
would.
did though.
But it would still have to come across the union's desk.
But all I'm trying to say is this. If you are under investigation as a player, you need to take time away from the court to deal with your legal issues.
Again, that would have been collectively bargained.
Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying. If it was any other business or entity, you would have been fired immediately.
You not listen to what AD said.
I could agree with that.
It would have been indefinite. All I'm trying to
agree
say
with
is this is the NBA. They've been around long enough to where they should have systems in place for things like this, to where people are held
They do a
accountable.
collective bargaining agreement. That's their
This
system.
is what I'm
Called
saying.
the
Need to know
collective
better.
bargaining
I
agreement.
agree with that.
You guys
I
aren't
agree.
hearing what I'm saying.
You're not listening to what he's saying.
They are a business. As a business,
We
you
are
have rules
listening.
and regulations. You have rules and regulations that you have for your employees, and then they also have an employees union for a reason. The union and management need to delegate it before they even come to any contracts.
Not
This should have
delegate,
been done
negotiate.
years ago. But this is
Not
what I'm saying. There's a
delegate,
lot of things that they
negotiate.
overlook. They need to work on the negotiation. You are a multi-billion-dollar company. Stuff like this should not be
But
in
hey,
the news.
BT, we know all that stuff. What's your end thing though?
My
We know
end
the
thing
NBA is a
this.
billion-dollar company.
Any player that is under investigation should be suspended for some time. Not saying that they did anything wrong.
Suspended? You mean stop that man from getting paid? That's why I disagree with you.
No. He still gets paid because
No, he's gonna go get paid under
the thing is
investigation.
he's dealing with his legal fees. He will still get paid. But if it's that he's guilty, that's it. Void the contract. But if he's not, he still got paid. He's just taking time off the court to deal with a side issue. There's tons of times where people get time off or leave. Hey, I'm going to take a couple of games off to deal with my family issue. Some players don't. Like, for example, when Jordan's dad died, he didn't take time off. He kept playing. This is what I'm saying. You need things to where people have time to deal with issues outside of court, outside of the basketball court.
And,
they don't
and
have
your
that.
BT
That's
to his
why we
credit,
have these issues
We
now.
understand that. And we understand everything he just said. All me and AD is saying is the only way to get that done is through the collective bargaining agreement. It's nothing that the league can come mid-season and just do now. If it's not in the CBA, there's nothing they can do. That's all me and AD is saying.
and
This is what I'm saying.
that's
They
a credit
dropped the
to that.
ball
That's a
years
credit
ago.
to it.
This should have been addressed years ago, because all the stuff that they doing with celebrities acting, how they act, regardless, some of these people are acting crazy. You guys don't have implements and rules to let these guys actually see, yo, if I do this, I'm going to be held accountable this way. That has to be in there. This is their fault. They dropped the ball.
I agree.
No,
I agree with BT.
Players are not just gonna. Players, you think players want every little thing that they do scrutinized? When you open Pandora's box like that, well, you got to sit me down for this. You got to sit me down for that. You're gonna have to sit them down. You're not gonna play any games. You're gonna sit down a whole lot of players for
Well, if they
every
messing up,
little thing.
well, no, AD,
I
if they
didn't say for
messing up,
every
they
little
messing
thing.
up.
See, no, you're
They
generalizing
messing
one
up.
point that
If
I'm making.
I'm going down to the according to their contracts or whatever. They messing up. They messing up. Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm gonna
If
sit
you
you, I'm
messing
gonna
up and
sit
you're
your
gonna
booty
make a
down.
bad
Yeah.
ball, look at it this way: if
Me?
Giddy has a black ball, if he were to black ball the NBA can recover. Giddy can't. I see what you're saying, but what all I'm trying to say is this: you're a company with entities. You had plenty of time. You had plenty of other people who've done things wrong. What you guys need to do is really sit down, collective bargaining agreement, show these guys, look, if you act a certain way, you should not be in this league, regardless of if we agree with it or not, because some players out here do certain things. You can't be in some players aren't even allowed to play if they fail a drug test. You see what
I
I'm
agree.
saying? But yet still
I
with
agree.
something like this, you could just let them keep playing. There's certain things that people need to be held accountable for. They're making millions of dollars. I'm not saying that they don't deserve it because of their talent and their skill and what they've made. That's what they are. But they also need to realize now you're stepping from
And
college into the big leagues. You
and
got to
BT,
act
I
different.
love
You got to move different.
and BT, I love everything you're saying. I love it. And the only thing I'm gonna say on the player side is I'm innocent until proven guilty. And if you take me off the court and sit me down for 25 games for 6 months while this investigation goes on with you, with the police department, while I get because my police, I'm gonna be participating too. While all this is going on, I walk around with a black cloud over my head. And hey, I may be guilty, I may be innocent, but there's a process. You want to harm me during the process, and I'm getting 55% of the revenues at the table, and you want to be heavy-handed. I doubt if that's something the owners are going to hold on to, because remember, these owners touch more women and do more harm than the players do, 10 times more.
You know what,
The
yo,
family.
GI,
But that's the point I'm making.
that's
You
a
guys have
fact.
a history from not just
That's a
players, but
fact.
also from owners as well. You guys should have corrected this already. Now, that
There you
being
go.
said, I'm not
I
saying you're
like that.
not getting paid. You're just not playing.
I'm gonna
You're
pay
still
you.
getting paid. You're
I'm
still
gonna
on the
pay you.
bench, but you're
You
just
ain't
sitting
playing
out
though.
because of a conflict of interest. Like some coaches, they bench players for non-disclosure injuries. They'll be like, yo, he's not playing today. Did not dress. Do that. Do that to keep him out of the public eye. Let everyone focus on the
DMP.
team. Then when it's resolved, then you guys talk about it when it's done. This is what happened in the investigation. This is what
They're
we
not
see.
gonna do
But
that. They're not gonna do that
then that's their fault. They
because here's
failed
where
as a
you're not
business.
because here's where you're narrowed in your thought process,
They
right?
did it with
You
Lawrence
gotta
Taylor.
understand something. These individual players are a brand. Okay? The moment you sit them down for whatever, all of a sudden Nike starts looking at their contract situation. All of a sudden Adidas starts looking at their contract with you. And it becomes a tidal wave. You start sitting down, people all of a sudden thinking you're not good for their brand. And they got their moral clauses in there, which is way more looser than the collective bargaining, and they can get rid of you for just like that. There's no player, there's no union that's gonna roll with that. You messing with the bread all the way around. There is no union that is going to allow their players to come under those kind of scrutiny.
Okay, wait, but before y'all go any further, before y'all go any further, let me ask you this: how much research have y'all done on this?
Me? I've done
everybody.
I've watched enough, and I've done probably a few. I've done a few readings. I'm not going to say and say I know everything entirely, but I know enough.
All right, so why is the NBA? Why is the NBA investigating?
Because it's bad press.
Yeah.
There you go, Dre. Thank you.
And it's not just
he
that.
Said
it's also, hold on, they might
just
also get
said
a
it.
legal ramification because remember, they work for the NBA, so they could also sue the NBA because they can say defamation of character. There's also
Dre
a law
just
under
said
it
it.
as well. If your employees were to act out,
one of the things y'all missing out on the thing is the NBA released a statement that said they are investigating an improper relationship.
That's empty talk.
Bully, listen.
I'm sorry. All right.
Listen to what I'm saying. The NBA said they are investigating an improper relationship between Josh Giddey and this girl. This is not a happenstance thing. They put in font improper relationship. So this is something that is ongoing and continuous.
Well,
my
so
only
when you say that,
position
all right, I'm
my
sorry,
only
Well,
position
it could be a
you
past
say that,
relationship.
yeah, right. It could be a past relationship. She's trying to
my
bring something up because
my
the
It don't
statute of
matter.
limitations is
We
about to
don't
be
we
It
up.
don't know
don't
my
all
matter
only
if
the
it's
You
past
position
or
don't. We don't
not.
know all the. We don't.
We don't know all the
my,
details. The fact of the matter is
my
the
only position.
Rob, hold on.
listen,
Go ahead, Gian.
the NBA is investigating you.
BT, hold on. Let my man go. Go ahead, Gian.
My only position is this: when it comes to the collective bargaining agreement, and we're sitting down negotiating, I am not going to let you be heavy-handed with my representative, the people I'm representing. If you don't have it, there's going to be a standard of evidence. And right now, as it relates to this case we're talking about, some stuff coming across Snapchat that has not been verified. I'm not going to allow that to be enough for you to keep my player out the game. Now, as stuff investigates, get better, you bring more evidence to me. But listen to what I'm saying. You do nothing until you come to me. We agree how you treat my player. You don't just treat my player how you want. It's an agreement between the two of us. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, you don't understand what a union and a management relationship is.
All right, go ahead, BT. Go ahead.
But I do. This is the point I'm trying to make. The union and from the entire time the NBA's been around, we've had previous issues to this to where it should have been addressed, to where they could have set up their proper legal agreement. But in this situation now, because that's not true, in this situation, what they need to do is have it to where if you're being investigated, regardless of what you guys may think, it's still bad press and it's still going to be negative. Why not just sit him out, keep him out of the public eye? He still gets his money. If
Oh,
he's
see, that's
not
because
guilty,
you just jumped into conjecture because
no,
you
no, no,
don't
no,
know
no, no.
all the
What I'm
details.
saying is
So
he's under
no,
Yeah,
BT,
because
investigation.
you're making a suggestion without having all the details.
No, I'm not making a
Yeah,
suggestion. What I'm simply trying
You
to
just
say is
said
this.
why not sit him out?
This is why I'm saying it, because he's under investigation.
and
Previously
BT.
to other attempts, regardless of what the situation is, majority of the time when the NBA has someone under investigation, they have a do not play. That's what I'm
and
trying
B
to say. So
and
go ahead.
BT,
BT
I'm gonna help you
and
out.
BT.
I'm gonna help you out.
Hold on, Boulevard. One
Mm-hmm.
second. And
Mm-hmm.
BT, you're coming to me. You want to negotiate this? We've already negotiated. I'll give you that. You give me another 5% of revenues. You don't understand. You're not just getting that. You got to come
You're
to
not
me.
going to
It's a
open up. You're not going
negotiation.
to open up the collective
If
bargaining
you
agreement
want to open
because
up
of
the
Josh Giddey.
contract, I want 5% more. You want to change the terms we've already agreed to.
Nah, we ain't going to do
That's
that.
the
Yeah,
part in all of this that you're not understanding.
yeah, it's an unfortunate event, bro, and they're not gonna reopen the collective bargaining agreement. That's out.
You know what?
Not
All right,
for
hold
this.
on, big.
No.
Hold on, big bro. Hold on, big bro, and hold on, AD and GI and my man BT. I know at my job, if you do something at my job, yeah, you gonna sit out. You gonna sit out. You gonna get paid. You gonna get paid, but you gonna sit out until further investigation and whatnot. And I ain't no athlete. I'm not no athlete or nothing like that. But if you do something at my job, you gonna sit out until further investigation, and you gonna get paid for it. And you gonna sit out. You gonna chill.
Okay.
Yo, take time out, homeboy. But your check gonna be there. Direct
Right.
deposit gonna be there.
So you on
And
administrative leave?
So exactly, thank you. Like with police officers, you get a shooting, cops, even if they are right, they still gotta wait 2-3 days till after the investigation to go back on the street. That's all I'm saying.
And their union agreed to that. Them and their union agreed to that.
But you know what? You know what I'm gonna say to my bosses?
Mm-hmm.
If they ever come at me with some mess like that, you know where we going?
Come on.
We're going to court.
We going to court.
You go to court. You go to court.
And not a basketball one either. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna do anything. See, because the thing I think y'all are missing is they are not only getting paid, but they also have brands that they're trying to uphold every day. Right? Like for instance, if Josh Giddey was 30 points a game, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, he would be on every Doritos bag and Mountain Dew you've seen from here to Sacramento. Right?
You got to answer for his actions.
But if the NBA does anything to diminish that brand, they not only inhibit his money from Oklahoma City, but they stop money coming from advertisers and other things too.
Right.
And
you know how long
and all
it
I'm
took Kobe
saying
to
is,
get.
and
You
that's
know how
what
long it
G.I.
took
is
Kobe to
talking
get
about.
advertisers again.
Yeah, but that's what G.I. is talking about, to where the negative of you sitting him out during the suspension. But see, I agree with that. He's gonna lose money as far as that sponsorship, but he's still gonna lose it
It happened to
because it's
Kyrie,
been
bro.
brought up.
Kyrie don't wear Nike no more.
Because he's still
I
gonna
just
look. Even if he's not guilty, he's still gonna get some type of negative look from this because it's been posted
Yes, he
already.
is.
It's already out there.
Yes, he
So
is.
with that being
Yes,
said,
he is.
let's take a seat. We still gonna pay you. We're still gonna make sure you have your marketing contract and everything because the NBA.
The
these
NBA
guys
don't control his marketing contracts.
No. Okay. What I'm trying to say is this: we're gonna help you by not keeping you in the public eye to where it can make an effect even negative. Because some people, they say certain things when they feel a certain type of way. If I keep getting questioned about something, I may say something that may actually hurt my case. But what I'm simply trying to say is this: if he takes the time out, sits down, resolves the issue because it's already out there, he's gonna get negative press regardless. Let's control it by
That's
letting him.
called kidnapping, BT. You can't
No, it's not,
kidnap
because he's
human
still getting
beings.
Yo,
paid. He's just
AD,
not playing.
So
And,
much.
and my response is, I don't care what
word.
happens to Josh Giddey at the end of the day. Whatever he got himself into, he deserves the karma to deal with. All I want to see happen is whatever the documented process is, whatever arbitration we have agreed to, whatever process that's documented and legal, I want that to take place. So if he falls on his face, NBA and the Players Union have nothing to do with it. They put enough protections in to make sure that the relationship worked, and he stepped out. Now he has to deal with it, and that doesn't need to happen today, tomorrow, whenever it happens, and it will be legal. I'm into risk management.
All right.
I think they're going to be super quick with this, in my opinion. and the reason why I think they're going to be super quick with it is because they don't want to have the NBA as smart. They have a lot of smart people. The NBA is ran by lawyers, bro. Right. The thing is with this situation, and I bet you Drake can speak to this too. They don't want to have this cloud hanging over Oklahoma City, Josh Giddey, but even more than that, they just whipped out the in-season tournament, and they don't want to have every press conference they go to be about what they're doing about Josh Giddey.
Yeah, they don't want a distraction at all.
And especially when they're whipping out something new that has a future. Pause.
And you don't think that him playing isn't gonna hurt that as well. The fact that he's playing under investigation, people are just gonna be like, "Oh, it's okay." But if he stops playing and actually,
I'm not gonna answer that question because I don't want to speculate. My whole point to it was the NBA better treat this like they go after everybody else. Because Ja Morant said, "Oh, it was a fake gun." Social media, Ja Morant caught on social media with something similar to a weapon when he already got a slap on the wrist before, right? And he came out and was like, "Oh no, this whole thing is fake. It's make believe," and they hit him with 25 games. Right? All I'm saying is what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
That's a fact.
But remember, Ja Morant immediately to help the process while they were investigating, he turned himself into rehab. Remember, while they were investigating, but before they came out, he had already taken some action too. Kyrie as well had already, before any action was taken, decided to meet with the people. I don't know if it was whether he was forced to do it or whatever. So you got to look at everything. It's just not as black and white as we make it out to be.
Right.
Exactly. But yeah, how real was that?
The first Ja Morant thing was Ja Morant drunk and high at a club holding a pistol like this, all reckless. Y'all remember that? The first video of Ja Morant before the video in the car.
It was in Denver.
He was holding a weapon like this, all crazy. He was drunk and high. He could have they could have went off and killed. You know what I'm saying? So they got him, and they got on him hard about it, right? Pause. And then after that, a similar thing in the car where he got a toy, supposedly. They didn't care because it was on both incidents, again, happened on social media. And they got on Ja Morant fast. right? Because John Morant was supposed to be the face of the NBA, and he botched it
And
up.
don't forget the top college kid. Him got into a fight in his backyard, and supposedly he's
And he punched some
accused
dude.
of pulling the gun.
Yeah,
And then went to the mall for his mom's and pulled a gun on somebody at the mall.
Right.
But the only thing that I was just trying to say was, anyway, they just putting us on camera, man. They it's just a little conspiracy thing going on right now about us black men and stuff like
Josh
that.
Giddey ain't black, bro.
I know he's not.
Yeah,
I know he's
that's
Australian.
right.
I know he's Australian. I know that, but I'm just saying, like, they just anything that we are doing is kind of crazy, and they just trying to put us on Quest Street. But I'm gonna leave it alone
but
at
the
that.
original question was Josh Giddey, though.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying so?
He
Are you
wrong.
saying it's something different?
He wrong. Well, if this was vibes and stuff, I would definitely tell you something different. But yeah, I think it's kind of calculated. I think it's kind of calculated on what they're doing right now. And
You talking about Josh Giddey or black men in America?
both.
But both don't relate though.
All right, so then let me just say black men in America then. Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, so it ain't have nothing to do with Josh Giddey.
I was gonna say because
the victim's not black. Josh Giddey is not black.
No, I don't want to say victim.
Yo, you can watch the last half hour of the Knicks game on ESPN.
Oh no, I'm going back to MSG.
No, it's not on MSG though right now. I'm saying right now. Come on in about an hour. That's why I'm up and whatnot. But what I was just trying to say to you, Freeze, and to my to the family is it's an all out attack. It's all out attack right now, and we got to open our eyes, man. This man plays basketball. Yeah, he from Australia. I get it. I got it. I understand it. But our hip hop and our R&B and our basketball is being destroyed. So they gonna do they gonna do whatever. That's where I'm at with it. Word. That's where I'm at. Sorry.
Okay, then moving on. All right. Yeah, I don't get the connection, bro. I
know. I'm gonna talk to you behind the scenes.
Now, but the Billy, there is no connection, bro. Ain't no connection. The dude, he ain't no connection. Not with him. Now, the other stuff you saying, I'm with you on a lot of that. But to tie it to Josh Giddey, bro, ain't no connection.
Oh no, I don't want to try. I don't want to tie it to him. I actually really don't want to tie it to him and stuff like that. But whatever he did with that little young lady, man, he wrong. He wrong.
The NBA investigating an improper relationship between Josh Giddey and his underage girl.
Yeah, he wrong.
That's why a dialogue should start, right? Mm-hmm. And honestly, like if you hadn't really looked into that, because the thing about victim shaming and elite millionaire athletes and stuff, it's a very, very, very slippery slope when you talk about victims and millionaires, because one side could be taking advantage of the other and we don't know.
That's
right. So instead of speaking to this big rich millionaire superstar good looking basketball player from Australia did this to this point, we don't want to say that because we don't know all the details.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It might come out that but we should let the courts and all of them decide that.
Yeah, no doubt.
My point though is if it was Draymond Green choking out somebody, he would have had 5 games already. That's what I'm saying.
Facts. That's a fact. But whatever that dude did,
5 games, bro. Do you know, bro, Bully? If we'd have did that to somebody on the street, do you know how much we might have got? Bro, you know how much community service we'd have got for that?
We got a lot of community. About 250 hours.
There's a difference to that though, because if you look at most of those cases you brought up, these are reoccurring issues. Like
the Malice in the Palace or Draymond Green. He's been kicking people since before they even won championships, low blowing people. He's been like that. So they even with Ja Morant, they caught him 2-3 times before they actually got him with the suspension. All I'm trying to say is they need to do a better job in making sure.
BT, that's my point. My point is 5 games was a slap on the wrist. I think Draymond Green should have got 25 games.
But then
that's the point. That's the point that I'm getting.
Somebody needed to duck that dude.
Yo, I'm about to go watch this 29-8 run we just went on. I'm about to go watch the whole fourth quarter. Yo, 29-8 run against Miami. This is sick. Let me go watch this thing.
It's coming on right now.
Yeah. It's on. Yo, it's right now. 29-8. I'm just realizing we won 100. The game's 71-90 right now. God, let me go see this. This was a masterpiece. Let's go, Knicks. Love you, brother.
And
see
we
y'all
actually
next time.
kept Miami under 100. Good night, man. Yep.
11 points in the fourth quarter. 11 points in that fourth quarter. Great lockdown defense, contesting shot, playing physical D. Another thing too, like I said, Butler had the same amount of points as a Ghost in the fourth quarter though, and he, you know what I mean though, contested shot, get away from the paint though. Yep. So that was a gut check win. It felt like early Miami, New York, back in the 90s, early 2000s. It felt like that a little bit.
Right. Hey, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button.
Yeah, man.
Fellas,
hit the like button.
I'm going to go in here and make me a Quentin Grimes on some very soft bread and some mustard.
Some pasta salad.
Bread, man. Get some
What's the pasta salad?
I got the brioche buns. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie. The brioche, I'll be toasting them a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say toast that real quick. Do it like a Quiznos.
You split it in the middle. You open it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hit it with the air fryer for like a minute.
Air fryer, nah. Stick it in the oven on broil.
I
don't like both sides toasted. I just like the middle part toasted.
That's what I mean. Put the meat and the cheese in there, meat up, and then let it that inside part.
But this is why I said the air fryer, because if you put it in there for a minute, it'll just toast the inside roll.
The inside, that's what I'm saying.
I'm sending you some pasta salad, dude.
Go New York, go New York, go. On that note,
we should send Dre $8 worth of pasta salad, bro. Hey Dre, put your thing in the private chat so we can send you $8 for pasta salad.
Right, and I have my number in the private chat.
Let me find my cash app real quick.
Hey, yo, Dre, thank you for the bill, thank you, homeboy.
Hey, everybody, I'm out
here. You think I'm playing? I'm about to throw my cash app in the thing.
He want,
have a good morning.